Hello. Hi. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to this stream. We are here. Uh, Today is my 100th TTRPG session. It is also my 100th game, whatever. We're also doing what I love, which is playing D&D with a bunch of cool people and having a very good time. That's basically it. Rage, what up, baby? All right, we're gonna hop into the VC really quick to say hi to everyone.
Your snacks, water, everything, because we are back in the empty net, the tavern that you're very familiar with. You have been sitting here for a while now. It has been a few weeks since your last adventure. You all have been just chilling here multiple times a day, sometimes going around for like a small hunt for a creature, perhaps, a small commission to clear out a dungeon or something. But it has been sort of normal, sort of inactive, sort of chill so far. You see one new person in the bar today who is chatting up with the bartender behind the bar, and she seems to be pretty interested in him and interested in knowing his backstory and stuff. Other than that, entirety of the bar remains as it is, as you have seen multiple times. Looking through one of the large windows which open towards the ocean, you see today the weather outside is a perfect reflection of salt marsh coastal charm. The sky is almost clear. There's a few fluffy white clouds, which, when you're absent-mindedly looking at, sometimes appear to be a deer, sometimes a rabbit. They're drifting lazily overhead. The sun, although not too harsh, is casting a warm and inviting glow through the windows. It's illuminating the perhaps freshly polished wooden tables, which give you like a perspective on how the business is on the uprise in this small town these days. The various nautical and fish decor hanging all around have also been upgraded, so to speak. There are a couple of more additions to them. What remains the same, though, is the cheap ale that you have been drinking here for a while now. And also the mist and the salt-filled air, which brings in new adventures every time you breathe in. Every so often, when the chatter and laughter of people dies down, you can hear the distant sound of seagulls walking in the harbor, rhythmic lapping of the winds against the docks. The atmosphere is very cozy and relaxed, with the salty tang of the air, and it's perfect day to enjoy a meal of freshly caught fish and a sip of the mug of ale. And also perfect time perhaps to catch up on some missed stories of other adventures, which are brought to you by Mr. Walrus. He has been sitting here with you, funding your lunch, so to speak, and discussing what's next for the party and how you can perhaps work towards your membership that you have been looking forward to. And while this discussion is happening, he's approached by one of his men, who you presume was stationed outside. He hands him a letter. Seems to be pretty urgent. And even before he opens the envelope, his face starts to squish into a very concerned and curious look. He subconsciously gives his mustache like a wipe and a wiggle, glancing a look at the seal. Sort of gives you the indication that it's from Neverwinter Academy. Hiding it from you, he carefully breaks the seal and unfolds the parchment. His eyes start scanning the contents. But unknown to him, you guys also sort of like glance at the paper and start to read its contents along with him. It says, "Dear adventurers, I hope this letter finds you in good health. I write to you with great urgency, for a shadow looms over Neverwinter. A prophecy of our city's destruction has come to my attention, and I believe brave adventurers like you may hold the key to preventing this calamity. I am a researcher of the stars, and I have discovered an omen in the heavens, although I can't discern much details from it. Together, we must venture into the Neverwinter woods to find more information. They may possess knowledge needed to decipher this prophecy. This is written as is, you don't know who they is in this letter. Time is of the essence, and the fate of Neverwinter rests in your hand. With utmost concern, it is signed Hikavra of Neverwinter Academy. Mr. Walrus folds the paper up, looks at all of you, and just slams down the paper again. I'll read it again if you must.
Oh, are we going to be land pirates now?
Well, seems like you have been requested.
Okay. I
This
mean,
might pay well.
I'm really flattered that our, the tales of our bravado or our prowess is so far-reaching that it's crossed over to land, and people
Right?
from Neverwinter are requesting us. But yeah,
Start to take a sip.
what are we getting out of this prophecy?
Well, that's what makes me interested. Neverwinter Academy means whatever this is might get thrown across the table of the Lord of Neverwinter. And if it does, and if you do this successfully, you might get what you have wanted for a while now, a membership into the Lord's Alliance. This
Oh,
might be it.
I thought. Hmm. Just a membership? I thought like a lot more money, some gold, a new
That's what
boat.
that's what it comes with. But you
Ah,
know what I mean. I hope you
right,
don't mean that the membership itself is like a. It's not a multi-level marketing scheme. You do get paid.
right. Okay, that sounds good enough for me.
Uh, I, out of character, really quick, Nano, what is the name of the session called?
It's the thing that I sent you with my this thing. What's it called?
Swords and something.
No. It's called 1 second. It's called a prophecy of doom.
Prophecy of Doom. Nice. Oh,
Very cool, no? very
yeah.
very D&D.
Gonna meet Victor Von Doom, guys.
All right. So, he looks at all of you. Well, I guess you guys should start prepping to go.
Right.
Is
How do we prep to go inland?
I believe there's
It is a coastal town.
animals called horses which you can take if you are aware of them. I don't
bizarre
presume since you're a cat, so maybe you haven't heard of them.
Because cats don't know
So-
of other animals.
I wouldn't presume. If you must, there's this guy, there's this woman actually. The man died unfortunately. Her name is Gitty Kilbert. He writes the name like on a small paper. She's short, pretty strong-willed and vocal. She runs the Saltmarsh stables, right around the building over there. Points towards one of them. You might be able to get cheap rates if you if you take my name in front of it.
Right. But Neverwinter is a port city, so we could just sail
Yes.
there.
True.
Would be easier.
It's
We could get
definitely up to
horses
you.
on the ship, sail there, and then take the horses to the city.
Why
Do
would you
horses
take
like
horses
ships?
inside of the city?
Mhm.
You could just hire horses in Neverwinter instead of taking them from here.
Right.
But
Thought we could build a rapport with the horses till we reach Neverwinter.
or you could build a bridge from here to Neverwinter and just walk it. But why would you do that?
Fair enough, Lord Walrus. This is why you're in charge of. You're the brains of this, so to speak. You come up with the. You come up with the ideas here, and we just go there and like
Oh, gee golly.
stumble
He
our
sort of
way
like
through.
his mustache starts to like wiggle as he
Ooh, okay.
perceives this as a compliment. But I should leave you all to it. My offer, as always, is whatever you need for this. Let me know. I'll try to arrange for it. If there's nothing else. If there's nothing else.
We'll let you know if we need anything in particular. Thank you, Lord Walrus.
Well, good to know you. He starts to walk up. Well, party. What are you guys saying?
Right, Sarah. This is something that you've been particularly interested in for a while.
Have I?
Have you not?
Being a member of the
Member of the
Alliance?
Lord's Alliance.
Oh, I thought you meant going to Neverwinter. Oh, okay.
That too. You always.
I mean,
you black
you have
out and
been
keep
dying to go there.
Yeah.
Listen, there's
You
just something
black out
about
and
that
start
place, you know.
wondering
That's
about
all you
things.
talk about.
Yeah.
That's literally all you talk about. So yeah.
And there's a chance you might meet the Lord of Neverwinter, whoever that is.
Yeah, it's just there's just something about the fact that the place is called Neverwinter, but it's always so fucking cold there. You know, it's just weird.
Maybe winter's colder than whatever's going on there.
Maybe the N is silent.
Hmm.
So it's just ever
But,
winter.
Oh. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming it's just the four of us this time.
Well,
I think we left. We left
I'm so
Usher
sorry.
off when the three of us.
no. Ashad is sitting with you and is pensive in deep thought, just looking out of the window.
Ah.
Meow.
Right, Asha, we
Meow.
have an
Oh.
opportunity
Meow.
to
Meow.
go to land and not an island or, groups of islands or anything like that. We're going to
I've
the
been-
mainland.
I've been thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
I
Are you
think
breaking up with us? Oh, God. Okay. I think I'm ready
if that
for this.
hurts more, then no.
Oh, okay.
I think I'll be taking a break from whatever
Ah.
this is.
Oof. It hurts still the same.
I'll sit this one out. I haven't decided what I want to do
Right,
just yet.
That's all right. You can always stay at the tavern.
I'm sorry, I'm not making full sentences. There's a lot on my mind lately.
Yeah, you've traveled from a different plane of existence. It's not easy to
It's-
orient yourself and
I need food.
assimilate
Actually, this is still so difficult. He,
Hmm.
Ashad, sorry, slams his hand down on the table. I'm sorry, I forgot Ashad's pronouns.
I think
He, they, right?
He there.
I think it's he, they.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
they. You know what's safe? They
Yeah.
slam their hand on the table, and
Mhm.
one of the freshly made fish plates just sort of pops up and down, and you realize that Ashad has been trying to absorb this fish, but has been failing at it for a while now. While you all have finished your plates.
Right. I think that is a quest in itself. Wish you luck in this, Ashad, and do let
You
us
too.
know if there's anything.
At least I
we
can
could
do
help
this
with.
now. And you see it sort of absorb the beer that was in front of them through one of the pores in their hand.
That's cool. Are you feeling anything after that? Does it make you feel
Just
little
nods,
woozy?
still working on that, actually.
Ah.
Still working on that.
Right. Oh, you have to consciously make yourself. Wow, this is a lot of work.
Yeah,
In
no
that
wonder
case,
you've
I
lost your
wish you the
accent.
best. Yeah.
Been experimenting with my voice as well.
Yes. Right. In that case, we'll leave you to it. And
Also,
we'll.
OC, if I try to do an Australian accent, I'll just come out as, or Irish accent, I would just come
That
out as
wasn't
racist.
Australian. That
There's Irish. There's an
Chloe
attempt
is-
at Irish, but I think went towards
Ah.
Australian. I don't know.
Right.
No, I think what I showed original accent was more Texan than
Yeah,
Australian.
that was like.
Really?
Yeah, that was. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I know that like the
Nano.
attempt was for this thing Irish, but I don't know what the eventual one was.
Yeah, I think what Chloe wanted to do was.
No, I think
do
she
a-
said the name was Irish, but I don't think the accent was Irish.
And then the name was. The accent was pretty proper, like
Yeah.
Texan.
That's why we
okay.
said Ashon would be friends with John.
Fair. Anyway,
Right.
all right. What are you guys doing?
We head to the
So
ship.
Ogwe says, "Does anyone know how to ride a horse?" Yeah.
Ride a horse. I think I'm just guessing here, Ugwe, but I think you may be a bit too heavy for a horse.
We don't have horses back
You
in
hear a person sitting next on the next table just gasp at that. Like, how can you even say that?
Hey, this is not about body shaming. It's literally the fact that somebody weighs a lot because of their shell and the carapace, like all of that. Like,
It's
you
not
can't
about
expect
body
a
shaming.
loxodon
It's literally a fact. I'm gonna quote that and tweet it.
I need to see that on the X app. Yes.
Thanks. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Listen, I've
Yeah,
never ridden
a
a horse,
lot
but I
of
have
these-
ridden a horse. Never mind.
No.
Bad.
Just no.
Not on Twitch.
Down.
Not on Twitch.
Sarah.
See, this is TOS, but not too much TOS, man.
Oof. We have centaurs.
Any organism which cannot speak, no. Off
Uh-huh.
limits.
That's not what I meant. That is not what I meant. Just so
What
we're
did you
clear.
mean?
What you meant.
Just so we're
What did
clear.
you mean? What
I-
did
It's
you
too
mean?
late to
Okay,
make
wait.
it clear now.
No,
Sarah
I
meant centaurs.
You done fucked up, man. So moving
Okay,
on.
no, let
No.
him explain. Let him cook. What are you going for? Try. Let's see.
Let him cook.
God.
okay. I was gonna say horse
Go
cock. You
on.
know when somebody has a really big. So that's what I meant.
That's
I didn't mean
literally
that-
what I.
No. I didn't mean an actual horse. I meant because it is so big, you call it a horse cock. That's what it is.
Why did we let him
Like a-
cook?
Uh-huh.
He burned
I
the
said let
fire.
him cook. Yeah, I
He
said let him cook,
overcooked.
not
It's
let him
fine. He overcooked. It's okay. I mean,
cook.
it's,
Right.
it is what it is.
On that note, shall we head to the morning wood?
Do you really wanna fucking take a boat to Neverwinter? Sure. Okay.
I mean, it is a port city,
Uh-huh.
and we have a ship. Like, we could just take a ship there.
Yeah, but
Okay.
then we have to
I
go
feel
into the
s-
forest.
I thought it's
You
a
can
port
just
city.
park
Is
the
it
ship somewhere and take a horse. See, this part of the thing is not a puzzle. You don't need
not? Right. No. I know. I just felt safer on a familiar
Yeah,
plane.
obviously.
Oh,
Don't
we
worry
take a
about
ship,
it.
so
Mhm.
if we're on a
Okay,
ship
yeah,
to Neverwinter.
let's go to the ship. That's
Yeah.
Let's
fine.
go to the ship then.
Okay.
Before leaving, Ugo will take 2-3 more bulbs of cabbages with him.
Right. Where are you taking them from? Are you going to the kitchen and doing it?
No, tell them to put it on Walrus's tab. Or just
Okay.
make them bring out.
If you ask the bartender or Matilda for the thing, they'll just ask you to go to the kitchen and get it yourself.
Fine, I'll do that then. I'll ask them and go and get the cabbages myself.
Walk into the kitchen and about like here-ish where the the things are, and as you like pick up like a couple of bulbs of cabbage and start walking out, You see in the corner of your eye, you see like a giant wall rat, just like a were rat, just like bent down, gulping down food, looks at you, very awkwardly just pauses as if like if it doesn't move, you can't see it.
What the fuck? Wait, where rat you say?
Yes, a were rat.
Fuck. But
Like it's a human-sized rat with like arms and legs.
I mean, if you can see it, it's a there rat.
Right. What do I have near me?
A door.
Anything I can throw at the rat.
You literally have 3 bulbs of cabbage
What I do
in
on the
your
face
arms.
food?
Your arms are full though, currently.
Acha,
My
I
cabbages!
shout. I shout. I yell out. There's some creature here. That's. I don't think it's supposed to
If-
be here. And I throw the cabbages at it.
Oh no!
If you say rat, I will run like twice as fast.
You see the cook, Baron Oren, their name is, a dwarf, coming towards you with like, dusting his apron off. Ah, who do you say then? Oh, that's just Henry. Leave him alone. It's fine.
Toebeans is already there, like mouth frothing and just like
Oh
chasing
no!
the rat.
Hey, leave the Henry alone. The bear rat is hissing at you as
sorry.
well.
It's got a name. Oh, this humanizes the whole experience. I'm so sorry. I'm embarrassed for myself, darling. I'm so sorry, Hank.
The poor guy cannot speak. You all terrified him. All right, get out.
I take up the cabbage again and get out.
Okay, you are outside going towards the. Oh, what? Okay, you can't split yourself into two.
Yet.
Anyway.
Where at? Damn.
Okay, you're at the docks. It's getting towards the evening-ish, kind of, at this point. You have been out at it for a bit. You make yourself on the boat. It's pretty familiar, so you already know where you need to go, what you need to do with. I'm so sorry, etc. And about in 15-20 minutes, you just start to drift away from the docks. This time, not towards the south or towards the east, but this time actually towards the north. Towards
north.
the city of Neverwinter.
Ooh, gorgeous map.
I would know. It's not loaded in yet. Oh, there we go.
We have seen it before.
Not to this scale, I don't think.
Right.
We haven't.
What's this little?
Actually, we haven't seen the actual port of Neverwinter in the other map.
What is this little island here?
Oh, you've heard of the floating islands of Neverwinter. They're like magically floating island where the nobility stay. Essentially.
Of course.
Is it like
Once a
Dubai,
child-
where they just put a fuck ton of sand and they just made land?
No, this is not even touching the water. This is above the water.
It's in air. It's like 50 feet above water. It
Holy
just
shit,
floats
okay.
above. Yeah.
It's the
There's
fucking
one
Jade Palace.
a bit north. It's a bit like that. One like right here, if you see, there's like a bit there. And also what you can't see is part of the the castle Never, which you have heard of, is also floating if you look very, very closely.
Optical
Ooh.
illusion.
Like in the Lego movie.
So it just like floats like not that much, like 20 feet above the actual building. All right. It's supposed to be for security measures and all that, but you know that it's mostly opulence, just to like show off essentially. Oh, there's one here too. I forgot. There's a thing here. It's also floating. I don't know why it floats with me.
Yes.
A bit
Damn.
north-ish. Wait, let me draw it. And then this one.
Ah.
Neverwinter is bigger than I remember it being.
Right. Slowly but unexpectedly quickly, you reach the port city of Neverwinter. You are directed by the port authorities to dock on the northern side of the port, but then when you show them the documents and show them the information about who you want to meet, where you want to go, they allow you to dock on the southern port. Your ship will
That's a
remain
lot of-
docked there
Okay.
for a fees of 25 gold pieces for at least a week if you need to. After that, it will be double.
Okay, no.
Yeah, we're just gonna put it on Lord Walrus's tab. It's fine.
There is
I
no
was
money
going
to
for
suggest the
Focus
same.
Stab.
Let's make the Lord's Alliance pay for it.
Yeah, but you need authority from either Lord Walrus or the Lord's Alliance to open a tab in their name, right?
Yeah, but we're assuming if
I mean,
that
we can
he
just
gave us authority
use
when we
code of
left.
deception.
Not to make payments in his name.
We'll just tell them that he did.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, like, he's used to
without
us doing this shit.
documentation so far. But you know what? That's a problem for future you, I assume.
Exactly.
Going around the port, you see multiple ships, a lot of people carrying goods, a lot of people who also are dressed up in fancy robes, sort of like helping people carry goods with mage hand and other magic that you know of, and the ships like docking in around like 50 ships at this time are just in the bay outside, waiting for their turn to dock and unload their items on the port. You move inward towards the city of Neverwinter and you see this magnificent city filled with different types of architecture. This city, from what you remember, has been raised multiple times and built up multiple times. As nearly as around 60 years ago, this was destroyed by a freak volcano which left a lot of scars in the city and was built up again by wealthy merchants. I'm so sorry. You see signs of different sort of architecture. The river in the middle of this is flowing with perhaps a bit more might than you're used to in other rivers. It's pretty fast, and it seems to be cutting into whatever rock is placed to prevent it from withering away the land beneath these houses. You start walking in the maze of different houses, which most of them seem residential. A lot of people going in and out of their places. The general mood seems to be wealthy and prosperous, but you also see in the middle areas which seem not as well off. But something tells you that perhaps the poor live in a different part of the town, not exactly in this one. Slowly and sorry, I need to stop saying slowly and gradually. Slowly you reach the Neverwinter Academy, which is a giant, almost a fortress of sorts with multiple buildings. And through it, you're led after you show your documents and allowed entrance into the office of one Mr. Hikavra. Would you like to do anything before you enter the office, though?
Uwe would be just too awestruck at the city to do anything.
Alright. A lot of people would be very awestruck by you, like looking at someone of your build would be pretty interesting for most of these people. You were saying something,
Perspective.
Sassy.
Is there anyone I can flirt with?
In the
There's
town,
Toebeans and
there's
Ugo.
like millions of people in the town. In
I
the
mean,
city.
at the academy, is there a soldier or two who I can flirt with so that
Not
if we need
soldiers. You
something?
see a lot of academics dressed
Nerds.
in the pretty fancy white robes, a lot of
Ooh,
gold
rich
trimmings.
nerds.
I'm sorry?
He just fucking says nerds.
Yeah, I said rich nerds.
Best kind of nerds.
Sera,
going in.
is this your type?
Can I?
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna go in.
Let Nano continue.
Yeah, like you guys interrupted me. Okay, so you see a lot of people walking around with white robes with a lot of gold trimmings. There's a bunch of people who you identify as perhaps young students who have just started working and researching here, and some people who have been here for perhaps their whole life, who have hair whiter than their clothes, and people who are perhaps a bit too lost in their research and to be safe out in public because they seem to be bumping into everyone around, all around. One such person has greeted you right in front of greeted you before you enter the office of Mr. Higavra and asked you who you want to meet. He has a short curly hair and sort of like a pretty toothy smile and uh, around 5'7" height, human, bright yellowish green eyes, and a large bulbish nose. Looks at you with a smile and just asks you to wait outside as Mr. Hikavra is busy right now.
Actually, a question. I've been walking throughout the city. I have my spear on the back of my shell. Does that cause any problems?
So far, it hasn't.
Okay.
I mean, we're all armed. So,
So far, no one has questioned you or anything. Most of the people seem to
Interesting.
be very comfortable with having adventurers all around, or soldiers all around, and people all around. While you're looking out and trying to gather more information about this place, you notice a young-ish man, perhaps younger than you would expect from the title of researcher, Professor Hikavra. Around 26-ish, 27-ish age, pretty tall person dressed in a sharp white suit walks up to you and just goes, "Hey, I hope you all got my letter, and that's why you're here, right?"
Indeed, we did get your letter.
Also, I'm
Oh,
sorry
do you-
that this is the only token I found.
It's okay.
who's the edge? Wow, okay.
Yeah, this actually very accurately represents how this person looks with the gold trimmings and
Wow.
everything. The whole music
K-pop
thing does
boy.
not work.
Nice, nice. But does look like an anime protagonist kind of.
Oh,
vibes.
definitely.
Are you Higavra?
Oh, yes.
Right. Wow. Okay. Never expected to put that face to the name.
You flatter me.
Oh, if this is flattering, you've not seen the half of it.
Okay.
In any case, I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about this letter, or like
Oh, not fair.
the reason for summon.
Come with me. Come inside. So like,
Ooh,
walks
alright.
you into
Wow,
his
it just took
office.
one line.
All of you actually into his office. It's not that large. But it's not small either. It's like the size of 2 rooms. It has a large wooden doors. It's not very well decorated. Uh, if you are to go by the opulence of the entire academy itself, but it does have millions of books. It has a lot of notes about stars and constellations, and it has also uh, drawings and paintings of different star constellations that presumably this person has identified. Brings you to a small star chart and just stands you next to it and just like shows it to you, expectantly waiting for you to get a reaction after reading it.
To
Well,
a star
Can
chart?
we read it?
yes. I'm sorry, what? Can we?
Can we read it?
Not in the slightest. Well, do you see it?
Yeah, we do see stars.
Oh, no. Oh, well, of course. See, you see this thing? You see the sign that this one makes? You know what? Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially,
Oh, I'm a
that
Capricorn. What are you?
is it a Capricorn?
Capricorn, yes, indeed.
Oh, lovely. I'm uh, amazed. Anyway, see, the thing is, this indicates that there's a calamity uh, which will fall on Neverwinter. Perhaps
Oh.
larger than that. It's not that clear. It's very, very vague. But the signs of calamity are there. Like you see this, you see this, you see this. All these symbols indicate the same thing. Something bad gonna happen. Mass
This is
destruction.
worse than. Wow. All the stars are. This is like one chart which is showing all of that.
Oh, it's not just one. Wait. Brings you out like a couple of more papers. You see one at least has been signed from an academy in Waterdeep. One has been signed from an academy in High Forest. But there's a bunch that
Right.
you don't identify.
So it doesn't seem like. So, Mr. Higapra, this is not just your theories, is what you're saying.
Yes, it's not just my theory. It has been confirmed by multiple researchers. I was just the first one to see the connection.
Right. Well, this is
So-
going
Wait,
really
just-
hard for my. Go
We
ahead,
just
Ubu.
stares blankly and asks, "How do you read stars? They don't have words to them."
Think for a bit. If you look up into the sky and you don't see any stars, but you
It's because
see
there's a ceiling.
bright flashes of light. Can I continue?
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
please don't. You see bright flashes of light. What do you assume?
That is still daytime?
Flashes.
It's a dark sky, but there's no stars, and there's bright flashes of light in the distance.
Don't know. I've never seen anything like that before.
Aren't
You
those
have
just stars?
seen you have seen a thunderstorm, right?
Ah, yes, thunderstorms. We have that.
Right. So even if you don't see a storm, you can see the signs of it. Similarly, stars describe signs of what's to come because maybe it hasn't happened yet, but there's always indications of what's happening and what can happen. And one of the possibilities is mass scale destruction of this city, among many others perhaps, but it'll start here. Seems to be, I don't want to use the word inevitable, but it might be.
Ah,
W-
okay.
wait, it
So this
says-
is like reading the weather.
Yes. I
Something
could be
akin to
wrong,
that.
but there's a very strong possibility that I'm not.
Okay.
We just stares with excitement. This is very intriguing. I'll have to look more into this.
I'm hoping all of you believe me because Well, I have you now. Now I can commission resources to venture out and actually gather intel more about this, because the Wood Elves, the Wood Elves have a lot more sophisticated technology than us. They probably already have the prophecy. We should go there and talk to them and explore more, but it's not safe. So, that's why I need a few.
Oh. So what you did share with us in the letter wasn't the prophecy? I was just
Prophecy
like,
is. No, there is a prophecy. It's just not complete yet.
ah,
So if there's a prophecy, it just naturally occurs, right? Like no one makes the prophecy. We just
mhm.
reveal it. And I have part of the puzzle. I think there might be other people who have more parts of the puzzle, so to speak.
Right.
So you're saying you do not have the complete message that has been sent to you,
Yes.
and you
Yes,
say
I
these
really don't
wood
have.
elves
Yes.
have the rest of the message.
They might. I'm not entirely sure.
Uwe looks at his party and says, "But it seems we need to go and have a chat with these wood elves."
I want to, but it's not really. They don't reply to letters, right? So I need to go there. I need to be in physical presence, and I need to make sure that they understand that we are not. They understand that we are not just, fucking around. We need to figure out a way to prevent it.
Is this something that requires a divinatory skill? Or
To an extent.
are you supposed to do you want us to escort you to the locations of other parts of the prophecy and you have to divine the meaning of it? Is that what we're doing here?
It's a bit more academic than that, and it's a bit more scientific than that. But yes, essentially, I'm asking you to take me to another person who I think might have researched this, and they might not
Oh.
care about humans enough to share that with us, but hopefully
Okay,
we
I
can
think, yeah.
convince them otherwise.
Yeah. This we understand. The stars took us a while, but if you'd started with this, yeah, that's something that we
Are you
can
on
do.
board then?
Yeah, Sera,
Okay.
Uguay.
Silently speaking,
I
I'm
don't.
mute.
If there's trouble that needs to be solved and there's more knowledge to be pursued, I would say that we are, at least I am, on board.
Sarah, what are you saying?
I don't get it. So you have this important thing that needs to happen, and you've called on 3 random people from the middle of nowhere to help you out instead of asking the people of Neverwinter who.
Are you not Lord's Alliance issued? Wait, are you not authorized adventurers?
We are adventurers.
I was told that you all are like applying for membership of the Lord's Alliance as adventurers, and you're pretty reliable people. That was
This is what we have been told as well, yes.
Oh, then I have it on good word that you're reliable people. What do you mean?
No,
I think
what
I think what
I
my
think-
friend is. Oh, go ahead.
Go on, Sarah.
Sarah.
I feel like this is
Sarah.
way above our pay grade. So
Escorting
I'm down to help.
among dangers above your pay grade. Maybe I don't know.
No, not the escorting
I
part,
think
but the actual
Sarah's-
prophecy end of the world kind of shit
Oh,
is way
it's
above our
not-
pay.
Uguay just looks
the
at
end of the
Toebeans
world
and
is
asks,
not your thing to solve. It's mostly just well, you just need to escort me. You don't have to worry about the prophecy itself. I'm sharing this information because I just want you to be invested in this.
Ah, right. So we're doing the pre-game for the actual
Mhm.
quest to stop the apocalypse or the calamity. We're
I'm
not
sorry, what
stopping the
pre what?
calamity as well. Uh,
He came.
we're doing the prep for it. We're not actually stopping the calamity ourselves. Sera,
I'm not
if
sure if I
that was your
follow.
question.
Uwe just looks at Nyan and says, "We have a pay grade? I didn't know any of this."
We do from Lord Walrus. We do have a pay grade. But yeah, we can help you traverse through whatever lands that you require to gather this prophecy.
Are you sure
And
you're
hopefully,
equipped for
once
this?
it is done. Yeah.
I sense a lot of doubt from all of you.
No, I think the doubt was with respect to stopping the end of the world itself, but not with respect to, accompanying you to the wood elves or whatever that may require.
Well, that's above my pay grade too. I don't think I can. Also, how do you
Exactly.
stop
So,
something that you don't know anything about? So this is the first part,
Uwe
like
just Uwe
knowing.
interrupts everyone and just says, "I've traveled a long time. I've been traveling a long time. I've traveled a long way from where I'm from. I think we can handle traveling to some woodlands for a nice conversation. I don't think with too much of trouble." Looking at his party members and say, "We should not think about this more and just get ready for the journey then." Hello.
Sarah, Joe,
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you?
Yeah.
do you reply to that with something? What's happening?
Fuck it, I'm in.
Okay.
Toe is muted.
oh, lovely.
Alright.
I've been talking muted.
Yeah.
I was just saying, Mr. Higavra, in that case, I assume you have a wagon or a caravan or some sort of
Oh,
land transport.
well, about that,
Mm-hmm.
there's a thing that we need to do first. You see, I was in sort of like in a catch-22 situation where I couldn't get the funding and approval to go to the forest if I didn't have an adventuring party, and I couldn't hire an adventuring party if I didn't have funding and the authority to go to the forest. So I may have sort of not been forthcoming in the letter itself, and we need to, before we go, seek the approval of Lord of Neverwinter.
Right.
So this is give you a
Okay.
very 2D smile. All right. This should not take long. Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah.
Just follow me around. I'm gonna handle it all. I already have the letter prepared. I already have the reports to go with this. There's a whole file. I already have the offering, so to speak, the fruits and everything. Apparently, the Lord of Neverwinter is very fond of walnuts and almonds. Anyway, so I have like a kilogram of each to offer to them. I hope he's in a good mood. Can you hold this? He's sort of like hands you over like a large, sort of like a, what's it called? A gift wrap of almonds and uncut walnuts to carry around with him towards the castle.
We are sending him a bag of nuts.
Essentially.
Nice.
Walking with him, you come across like a very fancy sort of like a part of the town, a lot of shops, a lot of different stores and sellers, and then it leads you to a couple of different gateways through which he checks his records and goes through one of them. Going into the castle, you're halted multiple times by multiple guards, and one of them finally just stops you and says, "But he is above. We can't really we can't let you go." Essentially, so he just sort of like shrugs Hikavra and gives him the file and says, "Can you give this to the Lord and maybe he'll look at it right now?" The soldier sort of gives him an empathetic look and then just shrugs and like puts it in a chute, so to speak. Uh, Apparently, the chute itself, after a while, there's a bright flash of light, and you notice that perhaps the chute is sort of like a teleporter mechanism which sends items to the floor above, which is 20 foot hanging in the sky, where the Lord of Neverwinter actually lives. After a
We
while,
just looks. Sorry, go on.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
We just look at the thing and says, "What is this creation? Never seen anything like this. What does this do?" Yeah, he's asking the soldiers and guards around.
Nice. After a while, you're just summoned above. Wait.
This is fancy.
Yeah. Cabra, yes, and the Lord. Alright. You see the Lord sitting on one of the empty chairs and just looking at the papers that you had already sent above through the chute. Looks at all of you arrive as you were teleported by a mage who was standing there, right as where you are standing currently. It does cause some sort of disorientation, but you recover from it pretty well. The environment all around you is very, very fancy. The place seems to be constructed with bricks and pretty solid floor from what you can tell. So this must have been a chore to lift up so high from the ground and like sort of like hang in place. There's lights hanging all around. There are a couple of guards looking out, but in the terms of security, this is pretty lax. The
Who
Lord
is
looks at
checking his limbs?
Okay, you all seem to be with your limbs and shit. You look at the Lord and just grunts and looks at you. So you wish to disturb the peace with the Wood Elves for a theory. Is that correct? Higabra just stands up and sort of like mutters and gives a nod. And are you sure about this? Higabra gives a nod again. And what about all of you? Are you willing to protect this man in the name of Neverwinter?
Uwe pipes up and says, "There's information to be found, knowledge to be gained, and if I have to work for that, I will work for that."
Alright then. How much did you request? There's 100 gold pieces. You know what? Let's see what you bring back. And he sort of like gives the file back to Hidabra and orders one of the guards to, like motion to sort of like a bell which rings and you all get teleported back down on the floor. And at that point, Hikabra sort of like panics. We got it! We got it! We got the approval! We got the approval! We got the finances! Now I can pay you
Is
all!
that in doubt? Was that not certain? Did you call us here without knowing whether this would certainly go through?
Well, to an extent, I guess.
He's a corporate slave.
Oh. Nice. I mean, like, I like how you also ignore the risks, just like us. So, even though you're a nerd, I can see that we're pretty much the
What are you
same.
calling
in some
nerd?
ways. I mean, that's a term of endearment.
It might be a few
Yeah.
centuries away, but okay, I guess. Anyway, now
So what now? Uwe
let's go.
asks,
I guess one of the wizards sort of like with a very serious look and a cloak drawn just so that you can see their frown, hand you a pouch of 500 gold pieces. And as you begin to leave, Hikavra sort of like turns around and realizes the boxes that he prepared are still in your arms. So he gathers them from you and also takes the pouch and like puts it back in and just runs to one of the nearest wizards and hey, can you please transport these nuts?
So that was build up for this.
Yeah.
It's all for that mess.
Yep.
Right.
And then yeah, you teleport those nuts. Anyway.
Oh god damn it.
Alright, getting down to the tower is relatively easy for you all since you already know the path. It is not that difficult. And making out, you notice that it has gone pretty dark now. Well, why didn't the Lord follow you? And I'm glad that you
He
didn't
wants the
ask his name
nuts.
either.
Ube
Yeah, I
was.
thought it would be rude to like go like all the way up to the chambers of the Lord of Neverwinter.
Yeah, and just go like, "Abe tu
By the
kaun
way,
hai?"
what's your name?
Anyway, you all have been given a couple of horses and a wagon to transport your goods if you must, but most of you realize that perhaps horses fit decently well.
Oh, no.
And you start riding towards the woods of Neverwinter. It doesn't take you that long, but the night has already grown. If you choose to, you can make camp on the way there and relax. Or if you wish, you can continue and risk getting exhausted.
Ube would suggest his party members that we rest for night because, as it is, he's unfamiliar with the lands and with the horses, so he's really not up to riding throughout the night.
Right. This is not our usual. We don't usually go travel this much without being on the sea. So it is better to be sea. So it is being.
Okay. Are you setting up camp now?
Yep.
More what, Sarah? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired too, so it makes sense to rest for the night.
Right? We're making camp.
Do you guys need to take a break?
What?
Yeah, I think I need one.
IRL. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
figured.
IRL. Acha.
Alright, meanwhile, you all take a rest, like a short rest of sorts. Actually a long rest, why not? You set up camp, you cook up a bonfire, you eat whatever you have with yourself. Hikavra sort of like tells you a bunch of stories from his childhood and his time at the academy, and he tells you about how he had always wanted to be here, and soon enough he might be starting to get students even, which would be a very fun change for him because he hasn't really taught anyone before, and he has only overseen other people teaching different people. So after a while, a bit of what's it called? A bit of I'm sorry, I'm sort of lost as well. Yeah, after a while, sleep comes to you all pretty easily actually, and you all drift off to sleep. You're woken up by random noises coming from a region nearby. What are you guys doing? It is dawn.
Sarah, is that you, Sarah?
I don't think so. Was that you?
No, I'm sorry. It's just like whenever I hear random noises that I can't explain, my first thought is just that it's you.
Sarah, okay. You
Oh, you're
look
the cat,
around.
and I'm the one making weird noises?
Thank you. I need one of you to make a perception check with advantage for me.
Yeah, I can do that. I
Okay.
anyway have a very high perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember the last time you said that?
Oof. Rolled like shit.
Well,
That's a 16 with
decent,
advantage.
actually. At least not a natural one.
It's almost natural one though.
Because
Yeah.
you're familiar with and sort of like hate fishes, you realize that it sounds like someone trying to fish and failing at it. You all
Ah.
have heard a stream nearby, and like every once in a while, you hear someone just and just like start to splash up water. That's about it.
Hmm.
Is anyone going out to check, or are you running? What are you guys doing?
We would check on the person, if assuming it's a person.
Do you see the map?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do.
Okay, so the sound is coming from above you, like sort of like the top of the place.
On
Yeah.
the cliff.
The ledge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a climb. I can climb. Ugwe, if you want me to check it, I could do that. It
There
wouldn't
should
be
be.
hard for me to do it.
We just looks at you as a. I think there's easier way. I think there should be steps around here, shouldn't they? They won't make a village without having ladders and staircases, right?
We're fully in the woods. This is not a village, right?
Does it we look at the incantations at the right side?
All right. The
Can
camp.
we see the
The encampments. Yeah.
camps?
Seems like a camp too.
Yeah.
Right. We could do that. Yeah. You could take the long way up. Meanwhile, I'll just, you know, I could just climb.
Right?
Uwe looks at Sarah and Havoc and says, "Right, looks like we are walking."
Okay. Are you climbing up the wall?
Yeah, I can climb. Yeah,
Okay.
let's climb.
I'll need you to make one athletics check with advantage for me.
Right.
I'm finding a staircase to go up.
Roll better. Roll better. Oh, that wasn't advantage. I'll roll again.
Do your thing.
X. That'll be a 13.
Okay. After a while, it becomes a bit more difficult for you to climb up,
I mean,
but
I have a climb speed of 30 feet, so.
yeah, but this is like a
But
very,
still,
very
it-
difficult ledge. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. But you manage to sort of like jump up just enough to see that there seems to be a person here trying to fish. He seems to be armed.
Oh, okay. Have I made it on top of the ledge?
No, it's very difficult for you to make it on top of the ledge because it's sort of like curved outwards. So it's
Right,
easy
right.
for it's almost easy for you to go from the bottom to almost the top of it, but like making it
Not
through the
over.
ledge on top of it is difficult.
Right, then I just scurry back down and quickly, just catch up to everybody else and just
Mhm.
tell them that it's just I couldn't see much, but appears this person is armed. So if we're being curious, and hey, like curiosity is always my weakness, but
Oh
let's
no.
be a bit careful. Don't
Uwe
get
just
killed.
looks at them and says, "Well, if it's a person, we can talk to them."
Right.
Guys, this is Hikabra speaking. I forgot to mention I'm not really good at fighting. So whatever happens, it's on you, okay? That's part of why I have hired you all. So yeah, just putting it out there. You know,
Ugwe
like,
looks at Kava and says, "Why do you seem that we'll have to fight here?
it is an armed person. I'm just guessing.
You've been walking with 3 armed people this whole time.
Yes. You know, if it's not a problem, then it's not a problem. Just you know,
If
like
they need,
making
if they
sure.
might know the surroundings and can help us
Uh-huh.
find the wood elves better. So why not?
I haven't met the Poodles ever, but yes, sure, of course,
Yes.
of
So
course.
so if we don't know where they are, this person might.
Coming
not?
up here, you start seeing a bunch of people sitting around, just like cooking and doing stuff. They seem to have a couple of crates and shit. A lot of people are doing their morning business, if you catch my drift. And there's also a couple of people arguing about how to split some of the gold that they had acquired last night.
Okay, I'm going to look to our researcher friend. Can you cast spells? Can you do anything? Or are you just useless?
In a fight, yes, I'm a useless
Oh,
person.
that's all right. You can stay
I
back
can tell
and
your fate
hold our
if you
equipment.
wish, but I can't fight.
Ugwe looks at him and
I think
says,
once the
"Wait."
fight begins, we can tell our fate.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Ugwe looks at him and says, "Wait, I had a friend on an island on the way here who could also tell my fate through this sort of circular prism globe thingy. Do you know them?
That's fancy. Nope.
Must be a different way of reading the stars then.
Probably, yes. But these people look a bit dangerous to me. So, yeah. Please, like just be aware.
So are we going to fight or are we going to walk by?
Ugwe looks at Sarah and says, "Why do we need to fight everywhere?
I don't know, they look like
Let's just try
robbers and
talk to
thieves.
them. Let's just try and talk to them. It's rude to assume."
Yeah, I mean, like, so do we. Let's just talk. I think Uwe is on the right track with, trying to get information on where the Wood Elves colony or whatever might be. Let's approach them without drawing weapons, and let's hopefully approach the ones who are dressed and in a better, state.
Right? Just a bit. Who are you calling out?
We're not calling out. We are approaching them. We're going inside the camp to look for a way up.
Okay.
Greetings,
They
kind strangers.
immediately stand up and draw their weapons.
Uwe just looks at them and says, "There's no need for weapons here, friends. We are not here to fight."
Oh, but
we're just
you
friendly
all have
travelers,
such lovely weapons. One of the
which we've
drawers
not.
who were sitting near the fireplace just like walks up to you all, then realizes it's daylight, and then sort of like very casually walks back in to the tent that he was in.
Right. I mean, we do have weapons, but like we're not drawing them because we're just friendly travelers looking for assistance or uh, just directions.
Well, you can have the directions to my heart if you must, but you just need to drop that coin that you have.
Your heart?
You heard me.
Oh, oh wow! Is it that? Wow. Okay. We're starting the day quite okay. Um, hi. What's your name?
Well, that's name is business, none of yours.
Oh,
I would request you to again drop all the money. All my friends above, and now you see that the people who were probably fishing have started coming up and drawing their bows at you all.
Right, Uguay. I don't
Handle
think this is.
the business for you.
Oh, Uguay, I don't think this is going quite as great as we'd planned.
People
This
in these
interaction-
lands are not as friendly as I'd assumed they would be.
Are you
No
supposed
shit.
to be what's the term? He sort of like looks at his followers. What's the term for it? And they just go like shrug and go, tortoise? And they say, no, of course not. Why would there be a tortoise? The fuck is that term? The other one, the oh yes, are you supposed to be a cosplayer?
I assure you, my friend is not teenaged or a mutant or an ninja.
I mean, kind of. But okay, so what's a
market.
cosplayer?
Usually they're like, people who dress up as different people. They roam around with people such as yours. He points towards NFT.
Right.
If you understand what I
You
mean.
assume that nobody could be naturally as furry as I am.
I don't presume. I've heard of tales of people who are cats, but I
wag
always
my tail as he
presumed.
says that.
I always presumed it's part of a like a sexual thing.
It can be if you want, but this has been quite an eye-opening experience.
You know
and I
what?
think we
My
just see
my
ourselves
friends
out.
here have been having not a great morning, and if you're all done talking, we would like to get back to either fighting or looting your corpses. Which one would it be?
I think parting our ways and just, seeing this as an experience where we learned more about the world than we knew before and bidding goodbye to each other. How about that?
You can try to run if you must.
I turn to Sera.
Would
and
you
I'm
really
quietly like,
want your death to be a painful arrow to your backside, really?
All right, I've
think
had enough of this. Sarah's gonna walk up to the dude. Hey, buddy. So we're here not to cause any chaos. I'm just here because we're on a expedition
Takes out a knife and
to the high
starts
forest.
juggling it.
what?
Oh, you know what? I can do that too. I pull out my 2 daggers and I start juggling them. 2 can play at that game. Pun
You
intended.
know what?
Uh,
Just for that, gotta let you do one thing. You can either all fight us all for your gold, or you can do a 1v1.
Bro, we have literally 3 gold pieces between the 4 of us. What do you want?
Hikapra just like shrug, just goes, but didn't we just get like 500?
No,
And then
no,
realizes what he's saying.
This
Of course he
fucking
did.
nerd.
Of course he did.
This nerd. You know what?
Listening to that 500, they immediately decide that this is time for action. I need
It's
you all to
500
roll
copper
initiative.
pieces. He's being an idiot. He has no brains. Supposed to be a researcher, but he has absolutely no sense of self-awareness. It is 500 copper pieces, so it's 5 gold.
How about we do a 2v2 or a 3v3 instead of a...
You know what?
You know?
However much gold you have, I suppose we'll just have to find out ourselves, wouldn't we? Draw your swords. And they all start to, walk towards you all with their weapons drawn. I need you to roll for initiative.
All right. I'll don't tell me you're... Oh, fuck. I can't think.
Damn, Sarah. I mean, half these people are not fully dressed, so Sarah won't be thinking straight.
My vibe. Okay. Sarah, your turn to roll. Yeah. Right.
Oh, I rolled a 6 plus 4.
Okay.
Right, we have
this
we
is
have
the
2
first
draws,
combat
okay.
of this
Dog shit
one
rolls.
shot. So, all right. I'm going to allow you all to move. No actions, only move for the first round if you like.
I would move in front of Hikara.
Okay. So Hikabra is like right here. Where would you want Hikabra to move?
Hikara probably away from the cliffs.
Actually,
to
yeah,
here.
somewhere
Okay.
here,
Okay.
Yeah, here.
closer to the
What? No.
walls.
What? Go
Bro,
ahead.
there are two dudes with arrows right on top. They're gonna shoot him first. If you want him to hide, he should probably go here, under the cliff, so they can't see him.
That's easier. They have seen him already.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
can't
it's
see him to
easier
hit
for
him.
to attack.
You know?
I mean, like he can hide behind these logs of wood or whatever, the trees which have been just.
He's hiding behind me. That's the point.
Okay. Done. He's hiding behind you. Let's see what happens after that.
I would want
Where are
to.
Seraphina and Vigneshwar? Yeah.
Is there any place for me to hide? Like, what are these little, these kind of?
These are pretty
Are these
tall. These are
towers?
like sort of like not towers. They're like just 4 feet tall. Sort of like
Right.
crates essentially.
I want to like hide behind them, so I
Okay.
can attack hidden.
They
yeah.
know where you are. You can't like hide as an
Oh,
action, but you
okay.
can like take cover essentially.
Yeah. Then I'll take cover. I'll stay
Okay.
there and take cover.
All right, so this is fine. I guess like this would be better in terms of like having cover, but also having them not see you directly in line of sight, so you get sneak advantage on that.
Right. Yeah.
Seraphina, where are you moving?
The guy who stepped in front of me is the leader, right?
Yes, it seems like it. He seems to be the most ornately dressed with like a bandana on his head and all that.
And I'm gonna walk as close to him as I can and just stick right next to him. If we
Okay.
go down, we're going down together, you piece of shit.
Okay. All right. Now we begin the thing. It's this guy's turn first.
Taken a fucking level in something that can cast spells.
All right. Okay. Let's see how far you all are. This is okay. This is pretty decent. You know what? This guy's gonna cast Fairy Fire on this area. Okay. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw. Hey Kavra will roll separately. Roy and Sassy. If you want to escape the thing, if you don't want to escape it, it's fine. 13 saves it. 12 saves it as well. Hey Kavra, let's go. Oh, yeah, all of you managed to sort of like step outside right at the point of this thing's arrival, and as soon as it's gone, you manage to come back, so to speak. Alright, that is his turn. Hikabra is gonna stay there, not gonna move at all. This bandit is gonna take out his crossbow and aim at Seraphina.
Hope he pulls a Toebeans and just hits the leader instead.
Does a 15 hit you?
It does.
Okay.
Damn it.
Not that bad. It's 1 point of damage. You see, as you're like facing the bandit, you don't almost notice the two guys behind him, sort of like at an angle to him with you, and one of them sort of like shoots you, but it almost just grazes your right arm and passes by. It doesn't really hurt that much. Anyway, Seraphina, you're up.
Alright, I still have my two daggers out, so I'm gonna use them both.
Okay,
On the guy right in front of me. Two weapon fighting, double attack.
let's go.
Fucking hell, give me a second. I don't have a dagger added to my inventory.
Oh, it's fine. Let me just add it. It's okay.
Oh, it's 1d4, sorry. Yeah.
Don't you have like two short swords or something? They do more damage than daggers.
Yeah, but he has daggers out.
I should have short swords out, but I said daggers, so we'll keep them daggers.
I added 2 daggers too. You have 2 daggers now.
Ooh.
Oh no.
As-
You swing
an
and this guy
advantage.
just like laughs in your face as he does that.
Emotional damage.
Can I use my movement to tackle him to the ground?
You can't use your movement. You can do it as
You have
an
another
action.
attack, right? You have another
Yeah, you have
attack.
another attack, but like tackling is an action.
Oof, my god.
Okay. You swipe at him, he dodges and then like laughs, and then you swipe at him again, like almost as at his face. It almost clocks him, but his reflexes are too fast, and he just like catches it on his arm and then like moves it away. Oh, nearly got me there.
Okay.
Will that be your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's this bandit's turn. He's gonna be like, what's happening here? He's gonna move up to you and use a scimitar to attack you. Can he move up so far? Yeah, he can. Hey! Why you attack my boss? Like, swings at you, completely misses, and falls on his back. Falls on his face, right next to you. Hey, why you attack my boss? And like, just like falls on the ground.
I wonder what the boss's reaction was to that.
Idiots. Ugwe, you're up.
Ugi is not gonna do anything for his turn right now.
Go down. Okay. Are you holding an action or are you just like not doing anything?
I'll hold an action and say if an arrow comes at me from up here somewhere, I'll try to block
Catch
it if it goes to. It goes, and that's for me.
You can
I'm just
catch
saying
it.
if it. I know I can, but I'm saying for Hikavra. If it
Okay.
targets Hikavra, I'll try to block it for him. I can do it for my own
Alright.
on my own, but if it goes to Hikavra, I'll try to catch it as well.
Okay. Toebeans, you're up.
I want to move a bit ahead so I have a clearer shot on the boss.
Okay, yeah, do it.
So, wait 1 second. Here.
Right.
And I want to take a shot using my longbow.
Okay. By the way, this is totally homebrew-ish. I won't
Oh.
allow longbows to be used for less than 15 feet.
Okay, makes sense.
Not even disadvantage, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, no,
I think
makes sense.
that makes sense.
This is like
Logically,
too short.
yeah.
So
I'm
longbow
rolling with
for-
advantage, right?
Yes.
13.
Okay. Who are you hitting? The captain?
The boss. Yeah, the captain.
Yeah, it seems like as this guy was like falling down, he is trying to like move towards him, and your shot just like misses as he moves.
Oh god. Right.
We have two
Um,
rogues, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are two rogues.
There's two rogues fighting face to face. Let's go.
Then
Hey, is that
I'll-
your?
I still have some movement
Mm-hmm.
and a bonus action left. Can I move a bit further and just hide in the encampment here?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna allow it. They are aware of like your general whereabouts, but they don't know that
Right.
you're inside the camp.
Specifically, right. Got it.
Okay, this guy's turn. The bandits above. He is just going to hold his action. He's not doing anything. You get the sense that he's probably just making sure that you guys don't run. And so is the other bandit. It's this guy's turn. He is holding his crossbow taut and just aiming at Serafina, but it's not a clear shot for him, so he's also gonna hold it. Now we go back to the bandit captain. Hey, you motherfucker. He just like looks at Serafina. Will you attack her with his scimitar, his dagger that he's juggling?
Dagger on dagger attack. Let's go.
Yes. You know what? I don't see your...
Can't hear you, Nano.
found it. I'm sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. The bandit captain just like looks at you, growls almost because you hurt his people, and he's gonna attack you with his dagger. That's a 22 to hit.
Damn.
And that's 3 points of damage.
Sarah's taking all the damage.
Okay. That's about. Wait, no. He gets another attack, right? Yeah, he does. He's gonna instruct his people, the ones on the top of the hill, to make sure that they don't run. You guys don't run. He's gonna ask the 2 bandits behind him to start walking up to sort of like encircle you all. And he's going to take another swing at you with his scimitar. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay, he's too distracted to speaking his people. He just like absent-mindedly takes another swing at you after the dagger to your gut almost, which gets trapped by your armor. Swings at you, but you very easily manage to dodge it. That'll be the end of his turn. Now it's the draw. Drug bandit. He can't do shit from there, actually. He's very, very far away, and he is also very sensitive to sunlight, so he's just sort of like hiding and waiting for his opportune moment to do something about it. Go back to this drow cultist, who is now again gonna try casting Fairy Fire at all of you to sort of like give him... Oh wait, he doesn't have any left. Nope, he doesn't have any left. That's about what he'll do. Yeah, he won't do anything. He'll just sit there as well. Hikavra, are you asking Hikavra to move anywhere or do anything?
I'll ask Hikavra to get in like cover, so that he
Okay.
can't get shot down by the top
Okay,
people.
he's gonna like
Oh, wow,
get
so
up
basically
here
what
as
I
much as
said.
possible.
Yeah,
it's
but that time they
almost
had
like,
chance to attack.
Yeah, it's almost like Serafina was correct. The bandit in front of you will start walking up towards you. Serafina, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna do what is called a pro gamer move and actually look at my character sheet. I have an ability
no.
called Steady Aim, which basically
no.
gives me advantage on my next attack on the current turn. It's a bonus action. So I'm gonna use that, but it does mean that I have 0 movement, which is fine, I don't care. So yeah, and I'm gonna attack the bandit with my dagger with advantage.
Alright.
So a lot of words, so I'm going to hit him.
Come on, Sarah.
Wow.
No.
You know what? You get another swing though.
Yeah, because it's a dagger. Come on.
That's too with advantage.
Yay!
Okay, never mind. It hits. Roll for damage. Alright. It's a 3-point damage, but you know, still the first damage of the game. Let's go.
Who are you damaging, by the way?
Alright, you
Main guy.
stab him in whatever region that you're trying to stab him. The first one misses, but the second one hits, and he sort of like recoils in pain as he sort of takes it in. Alright, will that be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the bandit's turn. This one, he is going to use his action to get back up, and that'll be his turn. Ugre, you're up.
Right, what's the distance between me and the battle captain?
It's about 10 feet. The distance is accurate, I think.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Uguay's
15
gonna
feet.
run up to... Yeah, Uguay's gonna run up to the battle captain. trying to intimidately walk towards him with his stature and says, "It's not nice to attack people who are just looking for information, you know." And as he's saying that, he's gonna go for a punch right to the jaw of the bandit captain.
Okay. Do it.
There we go. That
Oh,
Can you guys
why
stop
are we-
rolling hard? This is supposed to
as-
be an easy encounter, by the way, but you haven't
Yeah.
managed to hit them yet.
I know. This is the first attack. Okay, that happens. I'm still walking. So while walking, I try to throw a punch. Well, because I was
But
just
he's
still
also
walking.
scared, so he's sort of like walking backwards, which like just makes him avoid it.
Then I stop to see, and then I go for my second attack. This time I'll seeing that my hands didn't reach far enough. Ugwe is gonna use his claws to attack him now.
Damn. Jesus Christ. Can you
As
guys
Ugwe
please
goes,
start rolling well? Alright.
I rolled on attempt number 3. Okay, now this is as a bonus action. I'll try to
Okay.
use the flurry of blows.
Okay.
It's fucking hell. Go on. 2 random attacks. First one, let's go. Let's see if this hits. Fucking finally, first attack. One of the attacks, Ugwe, after missing the slash and the punch first time, Ugwe then goes in for a kick instead to the knee.
Oh, nice.
That's that. And I'll roll for damage later. I'll do the second attack thing first. And after kicking, Uge tries to punch him again, but because the kick displaced him, the punch misses.
Oh
Fucking
no.
hell.
Oh,
The damage for
no.
the damage for the kick being.
Oh
3.
my god, why are we rolling so bad?
Alright. Give me 1 minute. Okay, that's the end of your turn, I assume.
Yes, it is.
Erif, you're up.
Right, I'm gonna go with my longbow again.
Okay.
Attacking with advantage. No! What the hell? Come on, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. How many ones have
This
we
is
been
the-
rolling?
This is, I think, the 6th consecutive one. Not consecutive. The 6th, the natural one so far.
Yeah, wow. God. This is just
Dice are
dog
cursed
shit.
today, man. The dice are cursed.
I'm thinking of whether I should just move right in and attack with my swords instead. You know what? I'll stay here. I'll do that at the start of my next turn. I'll stay hidden. I'm just like missing so bad.
Okay. Alright, that's the end of your turn.
Oh wait, one
It's-
second.
Mhm.
Sorry, no.
Go ahead.
There is. I do have one feature. I don't know if I can use that. Like
Mhm.
in any case, I already have advantage, so I don't think.
You
it'll
don't
apply
get double
now.
advantage, unfortunately.
Yeah, true. Cool.
I
cool.
wish.
That'll be the end of it.
From the looks of it,
The
we hate it.
rules, yeah. At this point, I would like, you know, be like, हाँ ठीक है, ले ले भाई जो है, take it, do it. Alright. Anyway, so this bandit is gonna like look all around, look at Ugwe sort of like beating his senior up, and sort of like walk up to him, pretty determined to attack, and use the scimitar to attack Ugwe. get him. Does a 17 hit you?
It does. Barely.
Okay. Get you right between your armor and your flesh, and that gives you 2 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. These people are rolling fucking well.
There we go. Just fucking annoying ass rolls.
Okay. That'll be the end of this bandit's turn. The other two bandits gonna just like sit there and do nothing. The bandit captain will, however, like recoil from the amount of damage that you have given him, then yell once, and then start to attack you with his scimitar.
Who, me?
Yes.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, he just charges towards you, and you slap him out of the way, and he falls down right next to you.
Does he have any other thing that he can do?
That's it. That's the end.
That's
of
it.
the-
Alright. Then I'll be using my reaction riposte to attack him.
Okay.
There we go. First, let's do that. Do this. There's a thing. The hotbar. Hello. Okay, first this. Consume. Let's consume it. And riposte. Is there. So the unarmed attack. Martial attack, whatever. For attack, I'll be. He fell down, right?
Yeah.
In front of me. So I'll be trying to kick him in the head.
Okay. Damn.
Oh,
That's
let's
right.
go. Let's go.
Smash his fucking head in.
Fucking finally. As he falls down, Ugwe just lifts up one of his feet and just smashes down his forehead.
How much damage does he take?
Let's see. Critical hit, right?
Yeah.
That's 10 points of damage.
Let's go. Damn. He is looking
Finally.
rough. And finally.
Finally, something hit him.
Oh yeah, he is looking rough. It seems like he won't get up for the next round of combat probably. The two drow cultists are gonna just argue about what they can do in the sunlight. So far, they're doing nothing. Hekavra, however, surprises you all. In a very certain burst of wind, almost like a sort of like a gust, which you feel, but you don't really, like feel it, feel the wind. He turns into a hawk,
Oh!
and he's gonna fly above, looking at all of these creatures, all of these enemies, and with the help of his guidance, you're gonna get advantage on your attack rolls.
All of us get advantage on all attack rolls.
All of you get advantage on attack rolls as far as he can see them. So these two draws, he doesn't see them, and that's why it doesn't give you advantage on these. But like everyone who's out in the open, you get advantage with. He's just gonna
Damn.
circle around this area for a bit, unless someone shoots him down, which this is making him vulnerable. But it's
Very
giving you
much
guys
so.
advantage.
Amazing.
Right.
Uh,
It's
Feed-
this bandit's turn.
He's feeding
Nope.
us advantage at this point.
He's gonna walk up to Ugbe and be like, "The fuck are you? Are you an actual turtle or something? Like a ninja
Yes, I am."
person? Damn." He's gonna. Wow, does a fucking 19 hit you? Bro, what are these rolls?
19 does it, yes.
Wow. I'm not even showing you all damage because I kid you not, I'm reducing it. Because you know what? He
7
takes 7 points of slashing damage.
Fucking hell.
So far, these people have not failed a single roll.
And there was one person who failed to hit Uguay. That was it.
Did he though?
Oh.
That is actually a only natural one. True.
There was a 14 which failed to hit Uguay.
Oh yeah, true. I've missed that one. Yes.
That was why he
There's a-
fell down.
Yeah.
Oh yes. All right. That'll be the end of his turn. Serafina, you're up.
Alright, I am tired, exhausted, pissed off. So,
Is this Sassy talking or Serafina? I'm kidding.
both.
Yeah,
both. So,
Wow.
so
It's
Sarah-
raining here, nice.
Sarah's gonna look at the one bandit in front of her and be like, "Here, hold this," and she's just gonna basically,
Oh, okay.
fucking hell,
Okay,
yeah.
fucking hell.
Basically just put the
Fucking hell.
dagger inside his shoulder. 15 hits, I hope.
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. And damage
Who's he hitting?
is a 4.
Which one are you hitting? This one. Okay. He takes 4 points of damage.
And
Seems to be
then
taken aback. He's gonna, as a not a reaction, but sort of like just step away like 2 feet from you. Not enough for him to get out of your midi range, but just enough.
Oh, what's this? That's new.
Sorry.
You did something like a marker on the map or something.
Oh yeah. That's. But go ahead. Yes.
That was
I,
new.
I,
And-
I don't know
Whoa.
what that means. Yeah.
That zoomed us in.
okay. And then for the other dude, the one here, I'm gonna do the same thing. Hey, why don't you join your friend and hold on to this for me? And attack again with advantage because of the hawk.
Let's
That's a nat
go,
20.
let's
Let's
go.
fucking go.
The fuck are these rolls? What the fuck happened? What the fuck?
Mhm.
Then a critical hit, which is a 6. Okay.
Let's go. Okay. Oh, sorry. Not what I intended to do.
This is...
Yeah, this guy is looking bad. The one that you hit the last, he is also looking bad. You have noticed that it has started to rain now, and it's pouring heavily all around you. The smell of wet soil has engulfed your senses essentially. You are now noticing that the drows are a bit more intrigued and seem to be trying to get out of their tent.
Oh no.
Okay.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
So,
Wait,
it's
who is
it's
it?
my turn, right?
Wait, this is this bandit's turn.
Bandit stuff.
He is pretty shaken back. He's gonna very casually disengage and starts walking backwards. He's not even looking where he's going, so he's sort of walking right into Vignesh.
Amazing.
Yeah. If you want, you do get
I mean, on my
Well,
turn, I can attack, right? Or
actually, he if he enters, he's not entering it directly. You know what? I'm still gonna let you make a opportunity attack if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine.
yeah, I can make one with my short
Yeah,
sword.
it's only because he's not looking at you and he doesn't really know that he's walking into you.
Right.
Mhm.
I'll make one with my short sword. It
Okay.
same stats as rapier, so I'm just doing with the rapier because I
Alright.
don't have short sword here.
If you want, you can just hold out your sword and not even do an action. You can just walk into.
Just be like, oh, here you go.
walk
With
into-
advantage, right?
Actually, on
Yeah.
this, yeah, fine, fuck it. It's not
And,
as
like,
you
if
guys
he's
are
not
rolling
seeing
very
me-
well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
25.
Yeah, nice.
To hit.
It would have hit either way, so it's fine.
That was 325s in a row, by the way.
Yeah,
Mhm.
5 points of damage.
Okay. He sort of just starts walking backward and he just suddenly feels like a blade puncturing his left kidney. Is what the fuck? Where did you come from?
You have to watch where you're walking. I'm sorry. We were trying to be nice to you. This is all your fault.
It's gonna like bleed out and faint right in front of you.
Amazing.
What the fuck?
That's the most anticlimactic way for someone to die, but it does. If he doesn't get help, he will die. He's bleeding out. Anyway,
Right.
okay. I don't like this song. 1 second. This is not this thing.
Fight song.
Not a fight song.
This is
No,
my
not
fight
at all.
song.
Oh, fucking hell.
Not at
I
all.
knew you were gonna do it.
Nope.
Really?
Not a fight.
Crickets.
Yeah, this is fine.
Nice.
The
This
Shaolin
works.
song.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is very Uguay turn song.
This is very Uguay, yes. Seeing it's my turn now, it's very Uguay.
Yes, let's go. Oh, we're up.
Oh, no.
Uguay is up. That is indeed true.
Let's wrap it up,
And
guys.
sounds-
Let's wrap it up.
Uguay is gonna again try to kick his head in the bandit captains.
He's just trying to get up and you're gonna hit him back down, okay?
Yes, good advantage. There we
Okay.
go.
Wow, that's useless advantage if I've ever seen. Yeah, that hits.
we hit him. That hit him. Right. Okay. Good. Normal damage.
These people are getting a bit disheartened looking at their
Captain
captain
getting
just
like
get his just eating dirt, just eating mud, like actually eating mud at this point.
I kick him down again as he's trying to get up. One of the battles
Yeah,
head.
that's not
And I-
very encouraging for the team members essentially.
After that, after I hit him once, I shout out, "This is the captain you follow. This is what you're fighting for. I suggest you just disengage and just leave from here. We don't want your gold. We don't want anything you want. We just wanted directions and just try to fight us for whatever reason." As I say that, I go in for another kick. This
Okay.
time at the captain's neck, trying to knock him out.
Okay.
There we go.
That hits. What the fuck are these
Doubles
rules?
again. I mean,
Uh,
it's better than me rolling 2 nat ones, so.
Hmm?
This is, of course, yeah. Right, normal hit. There we go. That's nice.
Right.
This is a full attack.
I need you to also roll intimidation with advantage.
Okay. Intimidation. Disadvantage.
Let's go again.
Oh, that's 20.
As you kick his head in the fourth time, he has sort of like lost count at this point. He sort of like just goes down and stays down. He's not trying to get up. He just like, you hear like faint gurgling sound in the mud below. Just like sort of tilts its head around and just, fine, fuck it, go, leave, it's fine. We accept, we have won. We've lost. Put down your weapons,
Right.
guys. And these people just
Do you
like
also give us
fall back.
directions to the Wood Elf colony or whatever?
staying down very dejectedly. He just sort of like points towards the little bridge that you see next to this river.
Oh my god, thank you
Just
so much for your
In
kindness.
a very cartoonish way, he's just like, then he falls back on his face and doesn't get up even as you're walking away.
Wait,
friends,
I'm gonna
that
walk up
was-
to the bandit, one of the bandits, and I'm gonna walk up to him. Thank you for that. Grab my hammer, my dagger by the hilt, and pull it out. Wipe it on his shirt, and then tuck it in. Thanks for that.
That was
I appreciate you holding on to
complete
it.
turn
Sonia.
of events. What the fuck?
You see Hikavra come back down and in a very graceful, swift, just like turn back and keep walking in the same pace that he was flying. It's pretty cool, but also very nonchalant.
Hey,
Wow.
I thought you were useless. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Well, I just,
And you
just
were.
helped you all. I can't fight, as I said. I can't really fight.
Are you a druid or something? Like, what do you.
I
How'd you-
prefer to
how'd
not
you do
talk
that?
about it.
Oh,
Ugwit
alright.
Ugwit
But you
tells
can
him
say
that.
that. I am.
Ugwit tells that whatever you did was very helpful, and I personally very much appreciate it.
The sun's still
You're
out?
welcome. The sun is. It's very
It's
cloudy.
raining.
It's raining.
Okay, but I wanted to do something shitty, but okay.
Okay. Burn the tents.
No, I wanted to cut open the roof of the tent where the drow is to fuck with him because the sun's
okay.
out.
Wow.
Oh, they're out by now. They're out.
They're outside, yes, but we've already fucking destroyed their mental
It's sort
health.
of like glaring at you, but also they're no longer fighting.
I'm just gonna
Hikavra
smile
sort of
and
like-
wave at it while reaching down to pull out my dagger from the other one and just flick the blood off of it and put it back in.
Okay.
Bye, thank you, have a very good time.
Bye. Hikavra also like joins you in saying that. Oh, okay. Please save that guy if you can. He seems to be bleeding out and keeps walking. You cross a little bridge, and it seems like it leads directly towards the narrow path which Hikavra knows from his maps, which leads into the town that he was looking for, the village that he was looking for.
Amazing.
Fuck, this was.
While walking,
this was a
I
fucking
would.
shit show.
It was absolutely a shit show, but somehow Hikavra helped us, and I am very grateful for it. This is Sera talking, by the way, and she's just gonna put a hand on his shoulder. And by the way, who was the dude that we spoke to back in Neverwinter? The Lord of Neverwinter? I've never heard his name. Who is it?
Look
Oh,
at this
that's-
guy.
That's the Lord.
Yeah, but what's their name?
What do you mean? You don't know his name?
No, I don't. Like we've never been been this far north, so I've only heard of Neverwinter, but never really heard of the Lord's name. Right? How are they elected, or how do they become the Lord? Is it like a lineage thing? Is it an election? What happens?
They've been trying to have elections, and they are, but it's very like predestined almost. His name is Daggled Neverember. It's a very murky sort of like thing essentially.
Okay, how
Ugwit
long has he
looks up and
been?
says, I have no interest in politics. Nor do I understand the ways of your land. But
I mean,
looks
I don't
like
care about
he-
politics
he-
either.
It looks like he was someone who had a lot of presence in the city.
Yeah, well, he helped build this city, and and then like he just his ancestors had helped build the city as well. So it was not a rigged election, so to speak, but he's just the most popular person anyway.
Makes sense.
Even if he
And
was not the Lord, he would still be living as one, essentially.
I see. And how far are we from our destination? that
Oh,
you
we're
told
almost
us?
Almost there.
I see. Should-
Any other questions you have?
Yes, I would like to. While we are traveling, I'd like for you to explain me about these stars more. I would love to learn more about them.
Oh, it's actually beautiful.
You cut off then.
Mathematics is the language of universe.
I know you cut
Sure.
off. By the way, we didn't hear. I didn't.
Did you hear me now?
I can hear now.
We
yes.
heard mathematics is the language of the universe.
Yeah.
But nothing.
Have you heard of how mathematics is the language of universe?
On my
no.
travels, I've heard some snippets about that, but I never put it together what they were trying to say.
I mean, as pirates, we see the stars differently than you would, I presume.
Yeah, mostly. Well, have you ever thought of how we can tell that? Wow, what is this music? This is so like
Yeah.
peppy, right? Like,
This is road trip music. That's what.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, this is a Just
Just
like
wearing shades and like
yeah,
chilling.
pretty nice
With our
actually.
hair.
Anyway, so you know how we can predict how when the sunrise will happen to an accurate position with like accurate precision, even like thousands of years ahead.
I guess
Yes,
so.
it's
Go
very
on.
interesting.
Yeah, well, you see, there's a lot of mathematics to the universe, and even if you don't, even if you don't believe in it, it's very primitive, but also universal and true, essentially. So we just take that information and transpose it into worldly events, and we gather what we believe can work in our favor, if you understand what I mean.
Uwe says that as a traveler, I try to keep my mind open and horizons broadened so I can absorb more information and knowledge as I go. So I won't say I don't believe you. I'm just more intrigued to learn more about it. And you seem very knowledgeable about this, seeing as it's part of your job.
Well, I suppose so. I try to be. I've learned a lot during my travels. Oh, it looks like we're here. This is the village that I was talking about. And that, if you see right there in the center, the thing which is glowing faint purple and pink, you see that? Looks like a tree with pink leaves
It looks
in
like
the
a
middle.
cherry blossom tree.
Yeah, that is the tree of knowledge. None of us know how it works. None of us have ever been allowed to be near it. It's said that it has existed from before Thoril ever existed, before this planet ever existed. It's said it is part of a different plane, and these people, these druids, we should be already here apparently. Uh, these druids apparently care for it, and they also get a lot of prophecies and knowledge from this tree. And I'm hoping that we will learn a lot more from these people. You know? Uh,
More
Yes.
knowledge. I'm always up for more knowledge.
yes, well, hopefully. Anyway,
Please.
let's go. We're already here. Looking around, you see a giant crater filled with various shades of green trees, stuff, perhaps trees and plants that you haven't seen before. It's far cry from the dirt-trodden trail that you arrived here from. The tall trees, the ancient trees, and their branches that are all gone. The canopy of the Neverwinter woods is all gone, and now it seems like it has also stopped raining. Here, there is just a gentle sunlight casting faint shadows in this giant crater, which is tiered to different levels, filled with scent of earth, moss, and faint perfume of wildflowers. There's birdsong in the air, but you don't see any familiar birds around. There's occasional rustle of creatures in the underbush, but you also don't see any creatures around. This is about as far from civilization as any of you have ever been. Looking at you, one of the druids start to approach you. Outlanders, you're not welcome here. What brings you here?
We're here seeking knowledge and information, and we're here as respectfully as we can be here.
Your respect has been noted, but you know that outlanders are not allowed. Especially
We
in
did actually. We're accompanying a learned friend here, somebody who studies the world, studies the stars, and brings us here on a very grave and important note, of a prophecy of like calamity. So we wouldn't come here on a petty or like a very light-hearted note. We wouldn't come here without reason.
Okay. Again, in front of you, you see a small statured woman with matted hair and a sort of like a greenish colored robe, which is not really covering much. Most of her body is covered with bandages. Some of them seem to be soaked in blood, but also most of them seem to be just decorative. Uh, her part of her uh, only parts of her fingers are visible through the bandages, and you see that they're pitch black. Her face grows curious, and she almost cracks a smile looking at Hikabra. I recognize you. You're here for a prophecy, aren't you? Hoping to learn more about the omen that you saw. Hikabra sort of like gently nods and then takes out his papers and then presents it to the person who just dismisses them. We can't help you, I'm afraid. Our access to the Tree of Knowledge has been hampered.
Is someone stopping you from gaining more knowledge?
I'm afraid so.
Who would do such a thing? And why?
Well, there are creatures around here which would. I don't think they take kindly to us approaching the tree, and we don't have the means to fend off any aggression, so to speak.
Knowledge should be free for everyone. That's the right.
Are there hostile creatures that are blocking your path to knowledge, so to speak?
She moves her arm, and you see sort of like a dome around the tree, which you could not see before, lift up
Oh.
and clear up. And you see more clearly that this is occupied by three
Oh.
creatures. One seems to be just fire come alive, slithering all around, sort of like a flame made into a snake, or perhaps a snake burnt up and made into a flame. One of them
Oh.
seems to be sitting down and has long pointed ears and slightly darker colored skin. Seems to be muttering some sort of incantation under his breath. And another hooded figure is burning and looking at the pond, inside of the pond. You can see the flames almost come through his hood. These creatures are not very friendly towards our kind, unfortunately. You notice
Is that
so
how
far.
you've sustained your injuries?
Oh, these are nothing. It's just part of our profession. You notice other druids have also gathered up around you all, just trying to gather what's happening. Why are these outlanders not being asked to go away? Ugbe, you first notice this person. There is a druid here who looks very much like you. A turtle druid. He seems to
Oh.
be much, much older than you. His skin
Oh.
almost withering away, but his stature is still standing, and his eyes still seem to burn bright with the quest for knowledge and quest for enlightenment. Looks at all of
Ooh.
you,
Mhm.
just taking it in.
Ugwe looks at him and he speaks in Aquarian and says, "Greetings, Elder One. It's a delight to see someone from home this far away."
It just gives you a nod. I'm not from around here, so I'll tell you. These people are hurt badly. He points at all the druids. They might need your help. in return for what you want.
As you know, we want knowledge. That's what we all want. That's why we all leave our houses, leave our land to pursue more knowledge. And if something is blocking or not letting people gain the knowledge, we must fight.
You must know that this is no mere tree. This is not just about knowledge. This is a gateway into a better place, or perhaps a worse place.
Is he
But
speaking
an
in
alternate,
common?
no,
Okay.
Oh,
but an alternate place nonetheless. And we must protect it. We don't know what these people arrived here for. They have been here for weeks, and we haven't been able to fend them off without any tools and resources. If you can, free them of their burdenous life, and we'll provide you whatever information you seek.
as he's speaking, Uwe translates what he was saying for all his crew members,
Okay.
and as he finishes talking, Uwe looks at all the druids and then asks in common now, asks, are these three creatures the cause of all these hardship and all these injuries you've gotten?
Just give you like a very solemn, silent nod, almost all together in unison.
Uwe looks at his party members and says, we need to stop this. These people are getting thrown away from their own land by some outsiders.
Let's. There is one thing. We will offer you our assistance in whatever way that we can in fending these beasts off. I do have a question that whether any damage would, accrue onto the tree if we fight in its vicinity. We know that this is a sacred space to you all, and we wouldn't want to encroach upon it in a way that diminishes its value. So, keeping that in mind, is there something that we should be aware of if you were to grant us access and permission to fend these creatures off?
I didn't quite understand what you were asking. Can you repeat it in like normal
Right.
terms for me?
This tree, from
Mhm.
what I can get, is not only extremely sacred to the druids, but also a pathway to another world, or contains far more power, or
Mhm.
it's far more important than just a tree of knowledge.
Yeah.
And having these beasts in that place there, if we fight, would that cause any damage there? Is there something we should keep in mind if we're fighting there, or anything
The
like that?
tree they describe here is pretty much indestructible since it has existed for like since before the world even existed. This planet even existed.
Right.
How does that make sense?
In that case, if you would grant us the permission to help you fend off these creatures, we'd do that.
Question.
It look-
Nano,
Mhm.
what do these creatures look like they're made out of? The two of them looks like they're made of fire.
The other
What's
person
the other
seems like a what's it called? An elf.
An elf. Okay.
They look at each other and they debate the sacrilege and other factors, and they just dejectedly allow you to approach the tree.
Right. Uwe looks at his party members and says, "Like, we can't just rush into this. We need a plan." Uwe looks at the professor, and says, like, "What you did in the last battle, scouting out for us, in your avian form. Would you be able to do that again?"
We can't really do that very often. I can't do that usually multiple times the same day.
Can you do something
Right.
similar in the way?
Not really.
I think.
In
Why,
that case,
then
I think it will just be on us.
Uwe looks at all the druids and says, "Can you all do anything to gather the attention of those three creatures for us?"
We could try to approach.
No, approaching them would be too dangerous for us to let
I
them
think
do that.
what we would want, or what we would
Or we
appreciate
could
from
do
you is
this.
support, or
I did do this and do what?
There's a little dwarven druid. It's like he's dressed pretty differently compared to other people. Just raises his quarterstaff, and you see the giant rock, which is like here. Wait, yeah, this one near this thing.
Yeah.
It just breaks off, starts rolling towards these people.
Ah!
Like around here-ish, like it's this one, like it's about this large, and it's gonna roll down towards this place.
right. Shall we then? Shall we then go first for the fire one, and then go to the elf, and then go to the one near the water, near the pond?
I think
Instead of
if we go
making
for
them
the
separate.
elf first would be better, because I can help take care of the fire one.
Right.
There are two fire
But
ones, remember?
Yeah, we can't approach the elf without drawing the attention of the fire snake.
We have long bows, don't we? We can go all the way here and attack the elf from there.
You guys don't have much time to deliberate. The rock will
Yeah,
fall.
this rock is
and
falling now.
After that, these
So-
people know that something's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Uwe is gonna say, you guys, if you can do long distance battle, then I think you should do that. But I can't. I need to be in front of them to fight. And as
Yeah.
Uwe says that, he's dropping down to the levels of druids to move towards the
Okay.
breaches.
All right.
I think I'll start off with I'll start off with the longbow and then move it closer.
Okay.
I say that, and can we start moving?
Yeah. Sure.
Uwe will climb
I'll-
down this.
I'll also climb down and just stay
Alright,
here.
The rock seems to have started falling. That's around here. It's gradually rolling towards these people.
Sarah, are
Because-
you going towards the elf, or are we all taking on the snake first? Sarah?
Sarah.
Sarah?
I need a minute. Sorry, I got a call.
Okay.
No issues. So like I'm moving like very stealthily, like very carefully and stealthily to not bring into attention.
Okay. Yeah. No, they're making their dexterity saving throws. Don't push.
Right. Oh.
Okay. The rock falls. This guy, the one nearest to the rock, sort of like just looks up, sees it coming down, and just immediately dodges it, gets out of the way. So does the other guy. The other guy more swiftly like walks away, and this guy just like rolls underneath the rock and just, like dodges it. The rock is
Cool.
now like around here-ish, like just stuck in the wall.
Got it.
They're actively looking around now.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
All good? Just
back.
to recap, these people are now actively looking around as the rock fell, but all of these people managed to duck out of it and are now looking around to find the culprit of this thing.
But they're looking mostly in the direction of the rock, like from where it came.
Yeah, they're looking all around it, trying to ascertain like
Okay,
which
okay.
person or like which magician threw this rock at them.
They're both near each
You,
other, right?
you wanna know
Near
their
the- near
roles,
corner.
like for perception checks? They all made the same roll. 555. Yeah, it's fascinating.
That's a question. They are near the pond, right? And they are
Mhm,
close to
yeah.
each other.
Mm-hmm.
Are they on like opposite ends of the pond then?
Sort of, yeah. I guess.
Sort of. Okay.
Not immediately next to each other, they're like 15 feet. The pond itself is like 20 feet wide. So they're like 15 feet, yeah. The distance is
15.
accurate, yeah.
15. That's the problem.
Okay, I'm gonna allow you one movement round, and after that we're gonna get into this thing, an initiative. Where you guys stationing yourself?
Ugwe is gonna.
So far they haven't seen you, they won't see you. Wherever you station yourself.
I'm
gonna
going to be
get
there
over
itself.
here.
I'm just going to stay hidden.
Okay.
Okay. Ugwe is gonna get to here, get ready to jump and attack. Wait, how far is this?
Okay. Serafina?
I'll tell
Maybe,
I'll
right?
tell Ugwe that
Jump
I'll
in.
first take a shot and then Ugwe can. I mean, if that's, are we rolling initiative for it or?
You'll have to roll initiative.
Okay.
But if you
I'll
decide
tell
to,
Ugwe
I'm
that-
gonna allow it, that's okay.
Right. I'll just tell Ugwe that I'm gonna take a shot at the snake first. You can, as soon as I attack it and draw
But-
its attention towards me, then you can make your attack.
Right. They'll have moved towards this way then more.
Okay. Serafina, what are you doing?
What is this circle thing?
I'm just gonna stand there with my crossbow out and I'm gonna aim at the elf dude.
Okay. Alright. Roll your initiatives then.
Way. Fire snake, flame elemental priest, and evil mage. Oh my god. No. Fucking fantastic.
Okay. So is this guy's turn first? He is still looking around. Just trying to ascertain what the fuck. Who the fuck throws a rock? A natural 20, lovely. He sees all of you. He immediately alerts his partners, like, there's a guy here. No, wait. There's a guy and a turtle? Not that one. There's another one, and there seems to be a cat. I don't know what they're doing here. He seems to be talking to someone, but you don't hear any other voice. That will be his turn for now. Serafina, you're up.
Okay, so I can tell he's seen me, right?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect. So
you
I'm
heard him
gonna-
talking because
Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna aim my crossbow right at him. I'm gonna look him right in the eyes, wave with my other hand, and shoot. Please tell me that hits.
okay.
That was almost a 20.
That. So because you waved, your aim's slightly jiggled, and it just like brushes past his ear. Does not hit. He looks at you and just also waves back, like, okay.
Well then.
Alright, is that your turn?
Is that
Yeah,
it?
I got nothing else. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
it's-
can I do a retcon slightly? Can I use my
Yeah.
my ability to give myself advantage on the attack?
Okay, this time I will allow it. Usually, I would prefer if you describe the entirety of your, like the round before. Yeah, but good.
You're right. I just completely forgot about it. That's why.
Mhm.
But it's fine. Like
Not-
either way is fine.
I'm saying something else. I'm saying something else, but it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
I'll do it again. Fucking hell.
Roll again. It's fine. You get advantage, right?
So there was 2 attacks. No,
Are
I
you
only
getting
get one
advantage by the way?
because I used my true aim thing. What's it called?
Or bonus action steady aim.
Yeah, steady him. So they missed, right? Both of them.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, it's this guy's turn. He's gonna take it all in, like looking at all of you. And what is he gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna like you see a very like faint sort of aura appear all around him, and it seems like he is a bit more protected now. And you're gonna start walking a bit backward so as to see all three of you. Okay. This is the five snakes turn. Five snakes now like mindlessly just charge towards Ugwe, the person who's nearest to him.
I'm on top of a cliff.
Yeah, he can climb.
Okay.
How do you
Makes
think
it
he
easier for me.
like moves around in this place? Okay. Does a 21 hit you?
It does it.
Okay. All right. He's like you only see a flame slither right in front of you. You see it like bare its teeth, which seem to also be made of flames, and it just like bites you on the arm, and you take 7 points of damage, piercing and fire. It's boring. It's searing you.
Damn. So much fucking damage. Where the fuck? Right, that's now down to 29.
All right. That's the end of his turn. Toebeans, you're up.
Oh, I was muted. Do I attack with advantage on this? On snake?
On the snake, yes.
Okay.
Actually, on all except for the flame freeze, I think. Yeah. Yeah. The snake at least, yes.
But I don't get sneak attack on it.
No.
Okay. In that case, I want to use my bonus
Wait,
action.
on snake. On the snake, you do get sneak attack. On the
Oh,
rest,
okay.
you don't.
Okay. Then I'll take a longbow attack on the snake.
Okay.
Attack with advantage.
Oh,
Nat
damn.
20.
Oh, let's go.
Nat 20 sneak.
Sheesh.
Damage, critical hit. Oh, 17 points
Sheesh.
plus my sneak attack. Where do I get? Where's my sneak attack?
You have to roll it manually, right?
I have it as a feature here. There we go.
Oh.
Critical hit, sneak. Ooh! Oh my god!
Let's go.
Fucking hell.
26 plus 17.
You're attacking it with
Oh.
a bow and arrow, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You shoot him with the arrow, it gets stuck right in its throat, and since its body is fire, it just burns away. I'm kidding. Describe me how you do it. It's dead.
It's biting Ugwe, so
Yes.
I can't. I try to hit it like in the neck so that its jaw loosens. That's my intent.
Okay.
Like,
You
so I just
shoot an arrow directly through its neck, and despite being made up of fire, you realize that it does have some sort of solid composition, because otherwise you can't, like, a flame can't bite, right? Like, it has have to be
Yeah.
solid. Your arrow pierces through its neck, and Ugwe finds a dismembered head just like very gently holding on to his arm, as the body sort of like slithers on the ground and turns into a puff of smoke and fades away.
Uwe just shimmies off the head from his hand and says, looks over at NFT and says, nice shot there.
Yeah.
As the head sort of
a
like
bunch of
rolls off,
bandits.
it also turns into a puff of smoke and just vanishes.
Amazing. I want to move a bit closer then. I still have my movement and my bonus action.
which fucking died
So,
fast.
I want to climb down closer
Mhm.
to the tree.
Bloop.
Yeah. A
Please do a
little
somersault.
close. Yeah. Amazing. So I go here,
Okay.
and I want to, with
How
my
close
bonus
would you be
action,
going to the tree?
just there itself, like not like
Like
a
5 feet?
bit in
5
its
feet.
shade, but yeah, right
5
there.
feet,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay. I need you to do two things.
not
I need you
not
to
closer
roll
than this.
me investigation and a
Amazing.
constitution saving throw.
Not amazing.
Ooh.
I think investigation. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I have a pretty good roll on that. I don't think I rolled that with advantage. That's a 20, not nat,
A
on
20.
investigation. And
Well, try 20. Let's go.
con saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
No! That's a 3 on my
Almost.
con saving throw.
Okay.
Uh,
As soon as you approach the tree, you realize that this is definitely not a tree. It seems like it's
no.
just a visual representation of what it wants to present to this world as, and
Right.
it takes your breath away on how beautiful it is. But it takes you a while to notice that it's not just like figuratively taking your breath away; it's also literally taking your breath away.
Oh shit.
Since the next turn on, you will have to roll a Constitution saving throw every time you need to breathe. And
Oh,
if you
wow.
don't breathe in the next turn, you'll start taking damage.
Wow, okay.
Unless you get
That
out
is
of the
scary.
range of it, but yes.
Right. Okay. So I still have a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I want to use insightful fighting as a bonus action,
Okay.
where I make an insight check against an opponent who
Mhm.
has to make a deception check, and if I beat them, if my insight beats their deception, I get advantage
Mhm.
on them. As in, like I get
Which
sneak
one is
attack
your
on them, even if
insightful this thing?
it's my it's a feature of my
Because I see
rogue.
3 of them. Second wind, steady aim, cunning action. I don't see the...
This is
It's
not
probably a class
this.
feature.
It's a subclass feature.
Oh.
I don't know if
I'm gonna allow
steady
it
aim
this
is.
time, but like,
It should be under
let's try
class.
to fix in
Yeah,
the... Yeah.
it's level 3. It's level 3. Whatever. Inquisitive rogue feature.
Acha, acha. ठीक है, let's
So
fix
it
it
has to be
later.
there.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you need to do for it?
I do an insight check, and this whatever
Mm-hmm.
creature, not the elf, the other one, has to the one which moved here
Yes.
near the pond. The one in front of me has to make a deception check
Okay.
against my insight, and if I beat it, I get to add my sneak attack on all my damage against it for 1 minute.
Okay. Go for it. Let's go.
So that's a 16. 16 insight.
Okay. That's a 19 for it.
Oh no. Okay. Then
You
nothing
do
happens.
gather some information about him.
Okay.
I'm gonna allow that. It seems like his primary capabilities are spell attacks. He seems to be at least like proficient up to 3rd level spells.
Okay.
And the lowest thing that he's capable of is perhaps like a strength feat or something.
Okay. Got it.
This all you just gather from the way he looks.
A regular insight kind of thing. Okay. Got it. Cool. I end my turn.
Okay.
Unless I can move away from the tree in this turn. That's apart from that. nothing.
I don't. How much movement do you have left?
I came from there, so I moved 20 feet.
15 and 15. So 30 feet is
There's
done.
a drop also. You're
Oh,
going
yeah.
down
Yeah.
as well.
I think it's I don't think you can get
I'll
out of
end
the
it here.
range of it essentially. But let's see.
Then I'll end
Okay.
my turn here.
Oogway, you're up.
Let's wrap this up,
Hang on.
guys. Come on.
Shit is
kill
frozen.
them.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Kill them, ditch.
Oogway drops down to here. Oh, hold on.
Mhm.
Wrong thing. Oogway drops down to here. You see him focus on his hands as uh, water seems to be materializing out of his hands in the form of a whip, and he's gonna be using water whip on the flame water thing, and he needs to make a DC. I don't know why it says damage. It just needs to make a DC of 13 on that side.
Okay. Which one are you doing it against?
The flame
Okay.
priest, whatever.
He needs to make a
DC 13.
DC 13.
dexterity.
Okay. Okay. You know what? You know what? It's gonna choose to fail it.
Going to choose to fail it. Okay.
Yeah.
As he chooses to fail it,
Mhm.
he's gonna get dragged towards me in the air, and I'm gonna do what is like a Mortal Kombat combo. And as he is being dragged in the air towards me, I'm gonna drop kick him in the midair.
Okay.
At least try to drop him in the air. I'm
Okay.
saying. Right. That's attack.
All right.
An attack. That's a 4. It's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Anything happens?
Give me 1 minute. What were you trying to do? Like, it does get like
The
damage
whip?
from bludgeoning, right?
Yeah, it does give damage for it. I'm waiting for that for both the
Okay.
attacks to finish. Then to
The
do
9
the
doesn't
damage.
hit. No.
9 doesn't hit. Okay.
Mhm.
Then the first thing that I did is use the whip to wrap it around his face and pull him towards me, 25 feet towards me. And as he's being pulled, I'm also running towards him to drop kick him, but instead I miss.
Mhm.
So instead, first he's gonna take the damage for the whip thing first. That's 20 points of damage, bludgeoning damage from the whip. And then as I miss once, and he's now in close proximity with me, I'm gonna instead use my bonus action to try and punch him as he is now closer to me.
Okay.
It's a 10.
That does not hit.
That's not it. And I miss again.
Plus. Give me 1 second now.
Okay.
We fucking change this thing. 15. Okay, yeah. Never mind. There was a drop down. I'm down. Anyway. Okay. Will that be the end of your turn?
Wait, hold on. I'm closer to him now from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think that will be. Where do I hit? Don't think I can. Right, that will be the end of my turn. I don't have any bonus action left.
Okay. That's it, right?
That's my end.
Okay.
Also, be
You see? Okay. You see the water web, like, take him, squeeze him in, and because of the fire, he sort of like releases from it as the water web evaporates away before you kick him, and that's why your kick misses. It's now this guy's turn, the evil mage. He is just gonna. How much farther are you from him? Okay, that's decent. Right. I think Roy is away, right? Guys? Hello? Anyone
I
here?
don't know. Didn't
I don't
say.
know.
Okay. I think he did say BRB.
Oh, okay.
Let's finish this. We're nearly there.
Cool.
How are you guys liking the more combat so far?
It's
I
fun.
do like it if it would have been better if I didn't roll so many nat ones. But it is really nice.
Sassy, what are you saying?
Same thing. I do like it. It is nice change of pace.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Anyway, so
Yay.
the evil maid sort of like slowly starts walking towards you and puts his
Oh.
hand up, like sort of like in a welcoming gesture. Why must we fight? There's knowledge for all of us to share. Come with us, join us. We can exploit these people together. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 13. He's trying to charm you.
Oh. Let's go.
Oh,
That's an 11.
Yeah. You are currently charmed. You think this guy is your friend. You cannot make attacks against him. Unless your party sort of like starts to, try to convince you against it, etc., 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 and you do another wisdom saving throw, for this combat, you will not be attacking him at all.
Right.
Is charmed a
wait,
concentration thing or?
It's a concentration thing.
Okay.
No, it's actually not a concentration thing. It's just
Charm
a
is not a
magic.
concentration.
Nope,
It's an
not at
effect.
all.
It's an effect put on you. That's
Mhm.
okay. As Upe as he says, we can gain knowledge together. Well, I do like knowledge. That's why I came here for.
Lovely. All right. That brings us to other people. Wow, there's no charm state. What the heck? Give me 1
There
second.
should be.
1 second now. There should be, yeah, right? Mm-hmm.
It is on D&D Beyond. I'll just put it on there as
All
well.
right.
Conditions.
Mm-hmm.
D&D Beyond. Yes, there you go. Charmed.
Yeah, not on like this thing. Not on Foundry, unfortunately. Anyway, Seraphina, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna use my tried and true trusted ability, which is my steady aim again, and I'm gonna aim at the priestess because we know she's been hit.
Stress.
At the priest, sorry. And
You don't discern their gender either way.
oh, okay, valid. Whoever the fire person, and I
Their gender is fire.
love it. I'm their fire. I'm water. Perfectly made to make some rain.
Creamy combo.
Fucking elemental fucking Disney movie over
That's
here.
so. Yeah, that's so steamy. Oh my god.
Literally.
Go do your thing.
Okay.
Attack.
Actually, wait. Give me 1 second. I want to read up on something.
Wow.
Okay. Just to speed things up a bit, Ugwe, it's gonna be your turn. No, actually, I'm so sorry. Toebeans,
Be
it's
me.
gonna be your turn after this. So be
I
prepared
have
for
my
whatever you
action
want.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we close to ending this session, by the way?
Yes. I'm gonna take 10 more minutes if that's okay.
It's okay, because
After this fight, it's gonna be not more than 6 minutes.
Right then, I'll wait to eat after that. Then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna use my bow, my crossbow, and attack the fire person with advantage because I'm using my steady aim thing. And okay, that's a 19. That should hit.
That
What
hits.
happened to being the water thing?
All right, perfect. And damage. That's 3 damage. That's great. Do I get sneak attack? I don't think I do get sneak attack. Do I?
No, he's looking at all three
No
of you,
sneak attack.
unfortunately.
Fine, okay.
Okay.
Toebeans,
Right.
Toebeans.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, fucking useless here.
You're not
always.
useless. What do you mean? Alright, it's
Okay.
the flame priestess turn. Gonna cast a second level spell. I need you all to tell me if your DC is less than 13.
DC?
Nope.
No?
AC.
AC, I'm so sorry, AC. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, AC 15.
Okay. You
Sassy?
all see giant rays of flame come from the sky whirling towards you. But before they reach you, they sort of like just whimper out.
Is that a shitty sacred flame or something?
Yeah, it's
Fireball.
sort of like a shitty version of Sacred Flame. It also moves here.
Bish. Fucking running away.
It's under half cover for at least 2 of you by now. Okay.
Yeah.
Toe, you're up.
I run towards
I need you
the-
to make a Constitution saving throw first.
Okay, before I move, I have to make one.
Yes.
Trying to breathe.
Toby,
Just
it's
going
gasping.
Yeah, you can't run, you can't
Gasping.
move, you can't do anything before you.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, that's good enough. It's suddenly your lungs get the power good enough to breathe, and you make a run. You make a run for it.
I
Run,
run
run.
towards the elf.
The elf, okay.
Yeah. So just in here.
Okay.
I have my short swords out.
Mm-hmm. He just like smiles and waves at you as he's sitting on a little rock. Hey.
I say nothing in return, or because I know how this goes for how this has gone for Sera. I roll
Sera?
for my first attack.
Okay.
I
He
miss
gets up.
completely. Hey, do I attack with advantage or I don't have advantage?
No, as you're
I don't have
approaching, he
advantage.
gets. Yeah.
Okay.
He's voluntarily
attack-
sitting down. He's not like fallen
Okay,
in.
okay. I have my bonus attack.
So
Which
that
hits.
It hits.
23.
Definitely
damage,
Do it to him.
8 plus. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a 12.
Okay, that's a lot of damage. He looks beat up at this point.
Ugwe just shouts,
Get him
"Why
pretty
are you
bad."
attacking him? He wants to be friends. Why are you attacking him?"
Ugwe, get your head in the game. Get
I
snap
have
out
a-
of it, Ugwe, and then
Doesn't charm person require contact?
No.
Are you sure? Because like we had like a whole thing about this last time, where I was like, if I spit on him, does that touch count as contact?
Yeah, like
Because
your thing.
we're too far away.
It's a different thing. Don't worry.
Okay.
He's charming here, but there's like multiple spells which can do that.
He's using friendship. That's what I'm assuming.
yeah, I think that'll be it.
Yeah, it's a 30-foot range for him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's friendship.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that'll
okay,
be the
that's
end
your
of my
turn.
That's my turn.
Okay, Ugbe, you're up.
Ugwe's gonna hold his action because he doesn't know what to do because the other guy has retreated. And
Does
he's
your
gonna just-
character feel persuaded enough from whatever Toe said and whatever, like at all anyone said?
No, not
Okay.
at all.
Alright, Serafina, be ready. Your turn is up after this. This guy is gonna be like, I'm telling you all, we are really not all that different, are we? He's gonna cast Charm
Charm
Person
Person.
on you.
Queens.
Toebeans, I need you to make a 13 wisdom saving throw.
Stone. Come on. Come on. That's a 13 on the dot.
That's you sort of like feel swayed by him, but just as like like you feel like you were being taken over, you shake it off. Perhaps because of the hyperventilation from the breathing earlier or something, but it doesn't work on you at all. Alright,
Too concentrated
Seraphina.
on survival.
Wait, this guy is also gonna do one more thing. I'm so sorry.
How
Yeah,
much
he's
is
gonna
that?
teleport up here.
Just
Is that
Oh,
distance far? No, that's fine enough. Yeah, it's fine.
fuck, teleportation.
Yeah. It's Misty Step.
I know.
This turns into mist and like teleports there. Alright, Seraphina, you're up.
All right. Serafina was actually was about to make her first movement in this combat, but when she sees the elf teleport away, she just rolls her eyes, turns her arrow back at him, and is like, "Oh my god, shut the fuck up!" And using steady aim again, I'm gonna attack with advantage. There's a 17 hit.
17, okay.
It hits.
Let's go.
Wait, a 17, right?
Yeah.
It hits. Which one are you doing?
The elf.
Yeah, it hits.
That's 5 damage.
Okay, he looks pretty banged up.
But
I think it's
we just
right-
shouts.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I accidentally healed him.
Uwe shouts at Seraphina and says, he says that he wants to share his knowledge with us.
Yeah, and I said how much I wanted to ride whatever. So who are you going to believe?
Doesn't
That
make
made
any
no sense. That made no sense, but that was the point. Maybe the confusion is enough to snap him out of it.
Okay. Does a 12 hit you, Sassy?
It does not.
Okay. This guy, the fire priest, is still backing up, and he fires what seems to be like a firebolt at you right in the face. But as it's reaching you, as you put your hands up just to protect yourself, it's gone. It just vanishes in air.
I'm just gonna stare him right in the face and be like, "You missed, you little shit."
And as he does, it seems like he is. 1 minute. Seems like there's two of him for a moment. There's
What?
one up here, there's one down here. Alright, that's it for this guy. Toebeans, you're up.
Okay.
Moving slowly.
Oh, he's casting
Yeah.
mirror image. Okay. I'll take out my longbow and I'll actually use my movement to move here behind this wooden, like whatever growth here. Try to hide as bonus action and then attack with my longbow as my action.
Okay.
Uh,
Which one are you attacking? The druid?
the elf.
The elf, okay. The elf, I'm so sorry, yes.
So that'll be attack with advantage. Would it be attack with advantage?
With this snake, I
He
suppose.
has-
Okay.
He has the high ground.
He does.
So
but
it'll be a
high ground.
you know what? It's gonna get dragged on for like a bit, so I'm gonna allow it. It's
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's a 20
fine. That hits.
hit. Okay.
You know what? Don't put roll for damage. Just tell me how you do.
Yeah. I think I just like from this low ground, I just aim for whatever I can see, which will probably be the neck. Like I won't be able to catch anything else. I'm like, just stop talking, and then I just like loose an arrow directly at the elf. Yeah.
You notice at first, Ugwe, the haze sort of on your mind sort of just like lifts up, and you realize that you have been friendly with someone who you really don't like for harming all those people uh, up there. You notice as you're looking ahead, this guy has his head cocked to the right, and afterwards you notice there's an arrow sticking from his jaw up to his brain, and he just drops dead.
As that happens, Ugwe is now considerably angry at having his emotions played with, and he turns his attention towards the flame priest or whatever, and he moves towards them as close as he could
Okay.
till here, and he's almost as if you can see the anger manifest in the form of thunder in his eyes. Who you see Uwe raise his hands and stress that he should not play people's emotions. And what Uwe does is Uwe is casting Shatter on. Oh yeah,
Okay.
and that's
It's uh it's a 10-foot sphere. It won't hit both of them. Let me know which one do you want to hit.
on the between them. Wanted both of them?
No,
10-foot
no, there's like
radius,
the height
right?
difference.
10-foot
There's a-
radius.
Height
There's a height
difference.
difference, yeah.
Oh, height.
Hi. I'm going for
Otherwise,
the
it would
bottom
hit
one.
both. Okay, the bottom one. All right.
Yes.
Lovely. 1 second. Okay, he rolls me badly. You see,
Badly,
first, you're focusing on the one above, and you see it sort of like just vanish, but then you realize that it actually hit the one on the bottom. Roll for damage. Actually, don't roll for
Oh.
damage. Just fucking tell me how you do it.
I still want to see how much it would
Yeah,
have
it's
done.
3-8.
Right.
That's 17. Yeah, this guy's
That's it.
definitely.
Yeah.
Wait, 1
Yeah.
second, let's see.
As Uwe puts out his hands, you can see like smoke coming out of his claws somehow, and then thunder descends upon the flame sergeant or whatever, as his flesh or whatever we can call it gets singed up as the thunder descends upon his head, and he's just laying down there prone senselessly.
You notice this guy almost on the verge of death looks at you and looks at his fallen comrade above, and both of these bodies vanish in a puff of smoke.
Oh, interesting.
Start noticing the druids sort of like walk down towards the place. They greet you, they thank you. They form like a circle all around the tree, and you notice that these druids don't have a difficult time breathing there. So it must be something.
We are not worthy.
Probably. You all can come here now. Thank you so much. It has been too long since we prayed the Lord's.
Uwe cautiously moves towards the other daughters that he knows, and as he's moving, he's also asked, can you guys help in any form way with the injuries that we have sustained?"
They just like give you like a berry, all of it. It gives you like 1 HP.
Nice.
That's
Anything
about
else?
all they have.
Oh. I'll give mine to Ugwe. I'm like, you'll need this. As always, I've sustained no damage. I say while I'm still trying to breathe.
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. They're actually gonna motion you to wash your wounds with the water.
Oh,
Ah.
And as you do,
Right.
as you pour water towards all of your wounds, you feel that it stings. It really almost burns, but it also heals up. And you feel at peace as all of your wounds recover if you choose to do it.
It's water.
I do
don't-
choose to
don't
do
go
it.
near it.
Okay.
I
Uwe
hate
choose
the
to
water.
Ugwe choose to dip his hands into the pond or whatever, and then slowly uh, what's called lowers down his head
Don't
to the water
drink
level
it
as well.
though. Not,
Yeah, no,
it's
he's not
really-
drinking it. He's just submerging his head and his
And
hands
that's the
in it.
old total. Is it then switches to common and speaks to all of you? No drink.
Thank you.
Uwe does a washing motion on all of his wounds as he feels them heal up and look at all of that. Thank you for that.
After a while, you see the dwarf druid walk up to all of you and bring you a copper tube with very intricate designs and like gold caps and hands it to Hikabra. I believe this is what you're looking for. Hikabra sort of like very casually opens it up and he sees star charts and interpretations in a language that you guys don't understand, but it feels like he gets like the gist of it and all. One thing that you do notice is there is pictures of different calamities happening. One of them portrays a dragon with molten off skin,
Of course.
and one of them shows 3 dragons perched on top of a burning Neverwinter. And the last one shows the entire Toril, the entire plain burning in a cold, dark flame.
Uwe looks at Papa and says, "Are these prophecies?"
Seems to be the details of these prophecies. This is still a few years off. I don't know what to make of these though. If there's no dragons who would harm Neverwinter, none of the dragons I know of look like these. I have never heard of a dark flame. I don't get it. I really don't understand these prophecies yet. Maybe if I look further into them.
Then maybe we should look for
Is
them.
this something that the druids also have knowledge of, the prophecy?
Are you asking overseer or are you asking like the druids?
Both. If the answer is like if there was an indication that I missed, then I'll ask the druids.
Oh no, there was no indication like that.
Right. Then I'll just ask as an open question to Higavra and the druids. Since I'm sorry, I'm not really knowledgeable about these things, but since this tree, so to speak, is actually a portal or a gateway, would that be a pathway for these dark flame dragons or whatever to make their way?
It can't be. This is a beautiful tree. It's a portal, yes, but recent times have shrunk it so much that a dragon can't even fit through. We are hoping that it'll go back to the glory of its old days, where this used to be a huge tree with almost as large as a couple of buildings.
Shit.
Mm.
Oh, my
You there I don't see any dragons coming through this place ever. The places that this connects to have knowledge. They don't have harm in their heart towards us.
Where does this go?
I believe, Outlanders, you have overstayed your welcome. I thank you all for your help. We have repaid you in kindness and in whatever information that you seeked.
Okay, what can we do to
I-
prepare? Give us something.
We don't understand these prophecies either. We just know that these will come true. We don't know what will cause them. We don't know if these are the natural course of history. If so, if this is not something that is artificially done, we must let it pass. Not every prophecy can be avoided, not everything can be prevented. But either the case, we will continue to search for more information, and if we find anything, we will let you know.
Ugwe looking at the older turtle and says, "Is this true? Have you known this? They want to say all this while about these
We
prophecies."
have, but there's nothing to understand from these prophecies. Dragon attacks are common. They used to be very common. If this is indeed something that will lead to the destruction of this world, we must prepare our knowledge, preserve it for the future generations. Something tells me that the destruction might not be preventable, but we can maybe hope to live on beyond the destruction.
Then how are we going to do that?
If this plane gets destroyed, perhaps there's other planes that we can seek refuge in.
That is such a defeatist bullshit attitude. What the fuck, bro? Do you not want to fight for your home?
I think we're talking to the wrong people here.
We really don't know what to fight and who to fight. Do you know who to fight? You have your weapons, you have your prophecy. What can you do about it? There's some things you cannot fight. Some things that when you fight them, you cause them.
Ugwe looks at him, hoping for any sort of wisdom that he can impart upon him because of his old age, and asks, "So, what do you advise we do then?"
Prepare for the inevitable. Perhaps look for clues on what will happen and when. If we can figure out the timeline of this, we can perhaps avoid it. We can perhaps prevent what causes this. Something
asking
tells
us-
me it might be too late.
He's asking us to not fight this through our weapons, but with knowledge.
Yes, information, language is the biggest weapon of them all. And they start to walk away towards the tree. Alright,
Right.
what do you guys do?
Question, by the way.
This-
Can
yeah,
you
go ahead.
so go on, and NFT go on.
I just turn to everybody else, like the party, and just say, it's difficult to be pragmatic, I think, with the spiritual bunch. So I think we should still, it's easier for them to look at the metaphysical, to look at different planes and find comfort there. But I think for us, this is the only option. This place is the only option, and fighting is the only option.
As you all sort of are
Right?
talking, you feel the ground start to rumble as the tree starts to grow larger and larger. You have to back away a bit.
Well,
And it grows to around 100 foot tall before it stops growing further.
jeez.
Would Ugwe know of any such trees, by the way?
No, but I imagine Roy does know of any such.
I know exactly what tree it is.
Yes,
Ugwe doesn't.
you know exactly what tree it is. Yes.
Color is putting us off. But okay.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be obvious, right? Like, and also you never saw the top of it.
We also didn't see the roots of it, which is
Yeah.
assuming this.
Mm-hmm.
And that fucking river pass was very similar to the ones that we have seen before.
Exactly.
That
Yeah. Anyway, you all going back to Neverwinter, I assume?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone of you trying to dare to go through the tree?
I have enough experience with the small version itself that I am like, I've
Good.
jumped like full cat senses, like, like on all 4s and just jumping backwards. Like,
You know what?
you've
Ugwe will
seen those
try
cat
to stand
videos.
under the tree for a bit, just to see what happens.
You see Uwe die
You
like in Kung Fu Panda
glimpse
1.
you glimpse a different world as you stand under the tree and under its shade. You see a world which sort of looks like I'll DM you the image for that.
I'm just hissing at Uwe like, get back, get back.
Wait a second. Actually, like you know what it is. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, I DM'd you.
Acha,
Yeah,
understandable.
this is what you see.
Yeah, very, very peculiar. Yes,
Hmm.
couldn't
It's
have
a very
imagined it.
pretty sight. But yeah, that's
It
that's
is,
it.
but very scary as well.
Mhm. After a while,
Very
it becomes difficult for you to breathe, so you
So
also
I move
start to
back
walk away.
towards. Yes,
All right, are you all going back?
we are going back.
Kava already like started going further. Very
You know-
pensive about the thing that he read in this thing.
This whole session, I've not been able to
Mhm.
pronounce his name properly. I
Gaga?
keep forgetting what his name is. So I just
Hika.
keep calling
Hika
Hika.
Vera.
Hikavya.
Hika Vera.
See what I've been doing is
Oh.
I've been calling him Kavya this whole time.
Kavya. All right.
I mean, he matches the theme as well.
True. Go back, and as you're walking through, you notice the bandits sort of like wrap up their wounds. They look at you, and then they just pretend that they haven't seen you at all. Just continue doing what they were.
As you were, gentlemen.
See
Reach back in the office of Mr. Hikawa, where he thanks you and gives you all the gold that he promised. And also a warning. I would rather you don't talk about this prophecy with many people who you don't trust. A lot of such prophecies have a way of getting twisted into things that they are not, which just causes panic and misinformation. If you retain the original version of this, that's fine. Just don't spread this too much further, if you know what I mean.
Ugwe also, as he finishes speaking, says, "As my elder warned us, there are things that are called self-fulfilling prophecies. This might not be one of those. This might be something that is caused upon by people such as us trying to prevent atrocities. I would like to
Definitely
go.
possible.
I would like to go and believe the words of my elder there and say we should leave this as and think of it as the natural of the order of the world."
Mm-hmm. He serves you all sort of like a berry juice of sorts. A toast to our adventure. We hope we figure out eventually how a way to prevent this and save some lives in the process if possible. Thank you so much for escorting me, and thank you so much for saving Neverwinter in whatever small way that you did.
Right. Yes, here.
Cheers.
I say that and I slam the glass off the push it off the table like I
Lovely.
usually do as a cat.
Well, okay.
We
No
still
worries.
have lots of
Actually,
lines.
that brings me to the good news. Actually, I acquired a student to work under me very recently.
Of course.
He'll
Of
come and help us out. Sickness, could you please come and clean this up, please?
Knew it
Thank
from
you,
the
all
fucking
gentlemen.
beginning. Knew it from the beginning. Yes,
See a
Cygnus.
lanky, very like thin-built elf druid walk up with sort of like tattered clothes and just like start cleaning up the stuff, muttered breath, not looking at any of you.
You know,
Alright,
at the start of the
excellent.
session,
Mhm.
I know, At the start of when you said Levent Academy, I
Mhm.
almost messaged Rick by wait, what the fuck was the name of your mentor? Tell me first.
It was a captain.
I thought of doing it,
If
then I
he
said,
was here,
nah.
I doubt that he would remember it either. But yeah, he was the one who was murdered. Yes.
True, yeah. But again, I'm glad I didn't do it because that would be metagaming by him.
Yeah. Anyway, you all go back to your little empty net and chill out there. Anyway, that's the end of today's session.